All right, guys, welcome in. Welcome in to Collector's Mingle. I don't know what episode this is. We haven't numbered it. It's not that official. But we're going to talk about some serious stuff tonight. We're going to talk about Captain America from Queen Studios, 1/2 scale. There's not that many left. 17 last I checked. There's Hot Toys Carnage, Hot Toys Venom, Captain Rex. Mario even brought up the Silver Centurion. We're going to get into that because there's a price debate possibly to have on that. So whatever else we get into, we're mingling, we're collectors. You're here, we're here rather. We're going to get into it. Let's do it. Let's hit the intro so everyone can dance a little bit. People say they like the intro, so
dude, that's one of my favorite intros on all YouTube, dude. I freaking
love it.
Yeah, man.
That's a huge compliment, Mario. I didn't make it myself, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I'm gonna take it as a
man. I'm gonna pretend you did it yourself. So great job, Will.
Thanks, man. I'll just take the credit for it. It was actually a guy named Richard. I think his name, I forget his last name, Richard Melbourne, I think. He's so good. Like, he does all my graphic stuff. The dude's incredible. But nonetheless, guys, we're here for some fun tonight. We're collectors. We're ready to mingle. It's going to be amazing. So let's get started by introducing the panel. You guys know, I think, everyone here tonight. But let's just, catch up with everyone and see how we're doing. So, Anthony, 6 Scale Mafia, how you doing tonight, man?
What's up, man? Hey, just chilling, man. Just taking a day off, kind of. Like... from reviewing and everything. So yeah, we just here. Good to be here. Good to talk.
Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's gonna be fun, dude.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, always, and I love the Yoda you got on your mic stand there.
You like him? 1997 Taco Bell edition.
Ooh,
he's rare.
Is it anything?
Probably $1. I don't know, man. But he's dope.
Because you blue tacked into your stand. So.
Yeah, I blue tacked it. One of my lady friends hooked it up. She's like, I got something you might like. I'm like, yeah. And then it was Yoda. I was like, that works too. Like, we're gonna set him right up on here, man.
He said one of my lady friends.
Well, yeah. Well,
how many do you think he has, Leo?
He said one.
He said one.
He said one of.
Yeah, right. He's
either one or just other stuff, right? Like,
all for the nookie, bro. He does it all for the nookie,
always, man. Always. So, but yeah, no, it's a pleasure to be here as always.
Dude, thanks for coming. So, Leo, how you doing today, man?
Bro? I'm running on fumes right now, bro.
Me too.
Like, I'm literally running on fumes, bro. Like, I mean, coming off of Robert Meyer Burnett decided to do a midnight. So we did the midnight metal.
Oh, you did it
on Friday night. So we did Saturday morning, put it that way, and then he did another one last night. And we were up until like 6 this morning. You know what I mean?
This guy.
Like literally like, and then like, because every day last week, I was only planning on doing 2 streams. And those 2 streams were the ones that actually put up. It was the one that we did on Monday for comic book, with friends, or comic talk with friends. And then Wednesday. But then Justin's on Tuesday. And then Ryan wanted to do one that Thursday. And then, it's Friday night. Well, Friday with, no, was it Friday? No, it wasn't Friday. It was Saturday morning with Robert Meyer Burnett, and then KG. We did one that evening, and then after KG, it was Robert Meyer Burnett again.
Right.
Like, bro, I'm burnt. Like, literally burnt. But I mean, it was fun. It was fun. Like I like having these discussions. That's why I'm here, Will. So
hey, man, I always appreciate you. One of my best bros, dude. So I always appreciate
bro.
You
appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
So yeah, it's always fun having you on. But yeah, I'm the same way as you. Because Ryan Jetta asked me on Thursday, and I was like, bro, I just can't do it, man. I was like, I'm working on my Venom review, and I'm just exhausted.
Oh man,
I don't know how you do it, Leo. You're a toilet trooper, but I don't know, man.
I'm trying to be like collecting weekly, bro. That's what I'm trying to be like. I'm trying to be on that level.
The difference between our channels, bro, is that we have multiple hosts, dude. We don't have just one person doing the show every night, bro.
I know, but it's just me, man. Like, it's just me, bro. That's all I have is me. Like, literally, me and Brendan when he's on like on certain shows. But it's all I have is just me, bro. Like, just hustling. It's a hustle, man. But we do it. We make it work.
It is.
Teamwork makes the dream work. So, we might as well just all of us are in it together for what we do. So we love it.
Yeah. Mario, how you doing today, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah, man. It's actually been a minute, dude. I mean, finally, it's nice to finally make myself available to come on and stream with you, dude. It's been a while, so yeah, dude. Just thanks for having me.
And it's nice to finally meet you too, because I know we haven't.
Yeah, you too, bro. Yeah, I've seen you around in the chat, see you on the stream, looking hella crispy with that setup there, dude, with the mic and
I
the
appreciate
cameraman.
I thought you
I'm
meant
like,
the beard,
dude.
but that too.
Well,
crispy
that-
with the
you know,
beard?
that's
No,
a
I don't want no
given.
crispy
That's
beard.
a given,
no.
bro.
Yeah, but yeah, no,
Crispy
I
beard.
appreciate it.
Yeah, like guys, you had no idea. These two were bonding over the beard talk behind the back room. This is before Lael even got here. Actually, now Lael's here, I'm really outnumbered because
You're outnumbered,
we got
man.
three
You got
little
some catching up to
crispy
do.
beard action going on here, and me
We
just sitting here with my
almost
little scruff.
at the way it looks here, we almost have the evolution of the beard. So because like I said,
That
I
was
trimmed mine down. It's
Not
like-
intentional, but we'll accept it. But yeah, you should have
it's
seen
not
Lael. They
staged.
were bonding over the beard. Mario was telling me about how he maintains it, man. I don't know how he does that, man. I don't know how any of you guys do it. So
a lot of time and care, man.
yeah, it's
Can't just let that
dedication.
shit grow wild. You're gonna look all
Yeah,
scraggly.
you're gonna look all scraggly. You ain't gonna look crispy, that's for sure.
no.
You just gotta let it grow out, bro. Get past the struggle beard. Just get past the struggle beard and let it go. And I'm guaranteeing you, your stock will. Bro, listen. After you let that beard grow, you would no longer need Olive Garden, bro. Trust me.
Okay. Olive Garden will be a thing of the past. I won't need it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I do want to acknowledge the chat real quick. I want to acknowledge first, we got a super chat. Thank you so much, Lewis
Hey.
Libbets. Oh my God, that's amazing. Sup all, Will, Leo, Anthony, and El Profesoro. That's it, the super chat. Here we go. Let there be carnage. Wow. Maybe not some carnage on this stream, but, we're going to talk about carnage. There's just not going to be carnage between us. But, yeah. Leo's like, nah, forget it. I'm done. So
He's
thank you
out.
so much, Lewis. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's address the rest of the chat real quick. So Anthony Cafarata, I'm pretty sure that's pronounced Anthony. Oh, shoot, I'm here early. Thank you so much for joining, Anthony. KG Collector in the house. KG, love KG.
KG.
my man.
Do you guys notice KG's growing a mustache? You see that?
Dude, he's getting because he's doing all that Dune work, right?
Yeah, bro. Dune. Come on,
Movie's
man.
coming out. He's got to
Yeah.
promote.
Yeah, he's got a
KG Chalamet in the building.
KG shot. Lynch Design in the house. We got Cuervo, 383, Hey Compadre, Sup, Will, Mario, and Layout, and Anthony as well. Lynch Design, KG. Let's see who else is in here. Okay, Jazzy's in the house. Jazzy, nice to see you. Simon's in the house. Another starter group on tonight. Gino is here. Let's see who else. Aaron, who ordered Carnage already. We're gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into that. Emmanuel Paredes. Emmanuel, you're one of my best bros, dude. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. You're gonna have to clarify that for us. Isaac, what's up? Well, Isaac played Call of Duty with us last night.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
A bunch of people did. So if you guys ever want to play, I know
Nice.
Anthony, you were saying you want to play with us.
Yeah,
but,
I'm down. Like I said, I'm banned in Warzone. That's why I thought you were playing Warzone. So I was like,
Nah.
but-
Harry Fox just said, just did a little boogie to the intro. Yeah, man, that's what it's here for. Let's see. Cuervo, we were talking about King Dingaling in the house. Oh my God. Best username on YouTube. Best username. Let's see. We got the Queen in the house. Toya's here, Leo. Toya has
Yeah.
stopped in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Doug Collector, I'm here for the tense Call of Duty gameplay and the dominance of Will. You guys got to watch those streams. I'm actually getting better. I'm doing better.
Yeah, better leaving people?
Yeah, I'm always good at that. I'm always good. That's kind of my thing. Leo, you should have seen that Ryan Jetta was on with us last night. He played with us.
Who, Jetta played?
Yeah, he was like level 3. He was doing pretty good. He was pretty
Yeah.
solid. Like he didn't have a mic though. He said he didn't have a mic.
Okay.
Everyday Collector, DJ, get to catch the show live. First show live, fellas. Emmanuel said he said it right. All right, Emmanuel Paradise. There we go. Okay. Watch live stream on Carnage. Mo directs already, please. Let's see. Christian. Well, I don't know how much longer I can wait for that Pennywise hot toy. I'm so glad, Christian, there's another one of us out there. They're just in size of 3. Okay. Oh, Leia, look at Toya. Look at this. Don't be a chump. Don't fear the struggle beard. That's probably the best super chat we've ever gotten. I mean,
I told you.
so
She knows.
if Toya is confirming though that women love beards, then I'm willing
Yes.
to take it. I'm willing to take
Bro,
it.
they do,
Take the
bro.
advice,
I
man.
keep telling you, bro. They do. You know what I mean? You know how many women Mario has floating around his house right now? You just can't
so
see him on
many.
camera.
Nah, they're all just like just that.
Tied up in the other room, bro.
Yeah, right?
Oh hell no! Mario.
It's like, I'll be there. It'll be there back in there. A little bit of a but
I couldn't tell if you would full Ted Bundy or Ron Jeremy.
I'll leave that up to your imagination.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe
I'll send you
somewhere in
pics later
between.
too.
Say word, man. Say word.
Somewhere in between. Thank you so much, Toya. That means a lot. Thank you so much. But we're gonna go ahead and get into our first topic tonight, guys. Queen Studios dropped something very special. And as I check this, I'm gonna refresh my screen right now and start sharing. There are 17 of these left. I know for those who were looking at it that we are past the date of getting the broken shield. So this is something you had to pre-order over the first couple days or something like that. But I want to talk about this with you guys. This is a half-scale Captain America. Let me scroll down just a little bit here because I want to look at the proportions. So you can see here, 109 centimeters tall, 57 centimeters wide, 52 centimeters in depth. This is a big boy. He's half-scale. So it looks incredible, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Let's start with you, Anthony. What do you think about this Captain America?
I think he's pretty awesome looking. The thing is, I'm not getting him only because I'm out of the game for those large statues. I had the third scale like Mortal Kombats, and they were huge. They were gorgeous, but they were huge. So I got out. But like if I was in, this would be a day one, man. He looks amazing. I mean, because that's the advantage of the half scale too, right? I mean, look how amazing he looks. Everything's, dude, it's lifelike, man. The detailing is absolutely insane.
There we go.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, of course it's going to be, it has a half scale, but like that thing looks awesome.
Look at that, dude.
Like it's perfect. It's perfect. As far as the photos, I mean, I'm never going to have this thing in hand, but like he looks perfect. I can't see one thing wrong with this.
Yeah. And did you guys catch on the fact that it's silicone? It's silicone face. I don't think the hands
The faces.
Right.
Yeah. Now this picture looks like a movie still or promotional still.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so lifelike and realistic. Also, I'm sure it's due to the way they got the lighting and all that fun stuff too. But this is an amazing looking piece, Will. And I don't know if you noticed, but or if you remember, or if you knew, there was a leak on this earlier in the week. So I guess there was a landing page in which these photos leaked with a phony price tag, and some of the collectors were chipping out because I think it was like around $4,000 or something like that. That was priced. So I guess some collectors were kind of like, oh no, it's too much. And then I think the next day they went officially announced the price at $21.99. But no, it's amazing for the price and what you're getting. I mean, Queen Studios I think is really taking these statues to a completely different level as far as realism amongst other things, and it really drew my attention as well, coming from small scale like this to 6 scale and now into collecting statues now. And no, it's an amazing piece, and I love the fact also that this is now this is available for U.S. distribution as well. So everybody here in the U.S. can also pick this up too. So that's pretty freaking awesome, man. But me personally, while I think this is like a masterpiece, wake me up when they do a Darth Vader half scale, and I'll be all over that.
And then we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
You know, Leo.
Bro, they got to get that Star Wars license because they haven't done any Star Wars pieces, right? Yeah.
They have to. If they do that, I'm all in.
Oh, I know, Leo. You're going to be a statue collector at that point.
Literally all in. Like, I mean, that's what I'm basically waiting for because I'm very selective about pieces. I mean, this is crazy. Like, I mean, just the photorealism, like it just how it is. Like, it looks exactly like Chris Evans. And, just the framework. Just the paint app, everything is incredible. Really crazy piece. Me, myself, I won't get it because, like I said, I'm kind of, really, again, it kind of goes against what I'm doing, actually, what I'm trying to create and pieces that I already have. So it's not going to really fit the scheme of things. But, I mean, that's not taken away from the simple fact that it's an amazing looking piece. For anybody who does get it, they'll completely be happy with it. Congratulations, most definitely. And the fact that we can actually, it is, available for us over here in the U.S. market. I mean, that's saying a lot, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like if anybody has the opportunity to pick it up, and they can, then it's smart. It's definitely a go if that's something that you want. And hell, maybe.
Sorry, Leo, I didn't mean to cut you off. But...
Look again.
Oh.
KG. KG Salome in the building. What's going on with you, baby
boy?
That
was an amazing entrance, KG.
That was.
I had to do it.
Sorry, Leo, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I couldn't hold that too long.
Yo, that was dope. I like that. But no, honestly, for everybody who's actually getting their hands on this, definitely, I'm happy for you. Again, And maybe, for those who, basically still haven't gotten their cap from Hot Toys yet, maybe you'll get this first.
Yeah, that's so crazy to think about.
It'd be a great gift.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that. Like, I wouldn't buy it, but if someone was like, surprise, like, you're like, all right, that's dope. But yeah, it's just hard for that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
This is a lot, and it's a lot of space. So, like, even
definitely.
if somebody gifted that, we'd have to figure out where the hell we'd put it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, straight up.
We're gonna talk about that, I think, before we move on to the next one. But KG, so Leo, are you all good? Are you done? You think?
Yeah, I just wanted to
I didn't
say,
mean to cut you
what?
off, sir.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, shout out to, Warner Brothers. Dune is dropping. Get a chance to, see that soon. For those who don't know, Timothy or KG Chalamet is in the film. He's going to be gracing us with some free tickets to go see the film. So I cannot wait.
Next week, right?
Next week, definitely. So I cannot wait. Get a chance to meet, Zendaya, everybody in the cast itself. And you know what? KG, it's nice to know that, you are a collector at heart, actor during the day, collector at night, and congratulations.
It's like Batman.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I expect my tickets in the mail, KG. Like,
Thank you. Yeah, me too.
So-
me too.
I got you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah,
So
me
KG,
too.
what do you think about this Queen Studios Captain America half scale?
Tempted. I was really tempted.
You were tempted?
This is the first touch I was really tempted. Well, actually, it was the Thanos. Darkseid one, but this one, I was just like, oh man. But I was like, the price was just hurting. But then again, I got that Dune money, so I was like, I'm pretty good at that. But
Don't fret, dude. You got the Dune money.
Get that Dune money.
yeah,
Treat
it's
yourself, bro.
It's an amazing statue. I mean, I love this pose. I was actually recreating that pose for my Captain America figure. It's a really good pose. I mean, it's simple but effective, and it's a beautiful figure. And I mean, not figure, sorry, statue. And it comes with two shields, right? One broken and one not broken.
It used to, but I think the pre-order ran out on the broken one. So I think you had to do it for a certain amount of time. There's only 17 left, period. So right now, so that's something to look at.
I mean, it looks great. And this is a 40-inch statue, or
it's
is
like
it
like 42 inches or
42
something like
inches.
that. Yeah.
I mean, and for the asking price, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, it looks just like Chris Evans. This is Queen Studios, correct?
It is. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I
think
mean, this is still cheaper than what J&D is asking for in the third scale prices, and this is actually half scale, so that's also something to consider. The fact that they can come in with a half scale statue at this price, and with, I want to say, is maybe as close or as lifelike as J&D, in a sense, considering what what J&D is doing. It's I think it's well priced, for what
That's an excellent point,
it's really
Mario.
well priced.
Because like J&D, you're pretty much paying exactly the same as this, and you're getting a third scale. So this is a half scale, and you're paying probably shipped like $2,400, $2,500 maybe, like shipped to the U.S. So if you collect statues, this is a pretty good deal. I mean, I could tell you if my Prime one Pennywise, I paid $2,000 plus shipping, but shipping was like $300-$400. So so you're paying $2,500 for a half scale statue pretty much anytime you get one. So this is a good price. I mean, they probably could have charged more for this, and people would have paid it.
Yeah.
So, but what do you guys think? Like, as far as statues and Hot Toys, I mean, statues obviously are it's such a big dent in your budget, right? And in your bank account, really. So with statues, like, do you guys like budget a certain way for statues, or do you just see something like this and just go for it?
Well, I probably don't have any statues, bro. I don't have money for this, man. Like, I look at the price tag. I'm like, that's a grip of Manji cases.
Yeah.
Right.
Or that's the next 10 pre-orders, or it's hard. It's
right.
It's a question of money. That's what it comes down to. If we were all rich, we'd have all this.
Right.
But
I feel
we
like
gotta pick and choose.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Mario.
No, you definitely have to be way more selective when you're getting into statues, depending on which kind of pieces that you're looking at, and also considering the size and the cost for everything too. So, I mean, the way that I'm looking at things, well, at least the way I'm trying to look at my statue collecting is, I want to focus on the idea of what I'm picking up is going to be staying in the collection, and I'm not going to want to be selling anything off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of how fragile these things are to ship. I mean, on the third party market, amongst other potential issues, or the difficulty of selling statues in general.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they'll sell pretty easily, but other times maybe not so much. But
Yeah, it's a
for
grip.
me myself, and I'm just trying to just be more selective about what I pick up. Just try to stay a little bit more focused. I mean, if I was into the MCU a little bit more than other IP that I'm a fan of, I probably would have considered picking this up also. Like what was mentioned earlier, this is a great deal for for what you're getting, and I think personally, in regards to the MCU, that this is the definitive look for Cap. The fact that he
100%.
has Mjolnir and everything too, and with the busted up shield. I mean, this is it.
Right. And my thing, Mario, is with half scale. I feel like with half scale, it's not only so expensive, but the space. Like the space you have, I think you have to really truly love the character to get a half scale piece. You cannot get it otherwise because it's a space killer, it's a budget killer. Cap, we all love Cap, but it's really a matter of how much do you love Cap. For me, this would have to be like, Cap has to be like your favorite character in the MCU or top 2 or 3 to get this because it's too expensive. Like otherwise, just get the Hot Toy or get the Iron Studios if you want something bigger. Like, I think, I think this is a really good question because with the half scale, you do get a greater presence, but at the same time, you're eating up a lot of space. And what happens when something else comes out later, like a half scale Mando or half scale Darth Vader, and you need that space, right? Are you selling this?
You have to really love
you
that.
You have to know you want this long term. That's my point. Like you have to know you're pretty much not going to sell this. So otherwise, you should not. If you're even unsure, I wouldn't buy this. It's too much money and it's too much space.
True.
Right.
So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but Denobi made a good point. Denobi in the house. Denobi, thank you for joining us. It's not always about money. Statues represent a higher emotional connection to the collective versus action figures plus space. Space is a real issue. Exactly. Yeah. Very good point.
I think for me is just like I said, I don't very selective, and I just don't want to pretty much overstuff the space that I already have with too many statues. Like like I said, there's certain ones that I want. Like I have that Storm coming from Collector Zone. I still have from Queen Studios that Wonder Woman coming. That a dark side figure on the throne itself.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, like there's a few pieces that I have coming, but it's just one of those situations where again I'm selective about the ones that I'm choosing. I'm a 6-scale collector down. I mean, just die hard. I mean, that is because I like posability. I like to articulate certain figures. Like that's just where I am. When it comes to statues, it's just sometimes it can be a space killer. You know what I mean? I can, there might be, things that, and you just have to, like you said, if for this, I don't love Cap enough to drop money like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not like that. Had this been Black Panther on the other hand, or Strange, Doctor Strange, or even Spider-Man for that matter. But even still with that, I mean, my focus, number one, always will be Star Wars as an IP. So if they release something like that, then we can talk. We can have that conversation, because I've been looking for some pieces. And like I said, the Ultimate Vader, let's go. But right now, I'm just, still really reserved and just waiting, and holding out. Like I said, with the MCU, it's just to stick for me, to stick around just in 1/6 scale figures and figure collecting. And leave the statues to pretty much everybody else. And again, like dropping, like who has 2,100 to drop? Every time there's an actual statue that that comes out.
If you're in Dune,
exactly. Like it's just sometimes it is a lot. But at this, again, there are people out there who will do it, and because they love statue collecting. So and again, I commend you on that. If it's something that you're really into, most definitely go ahead and do it. And I will, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm, completely against statue collecting because I have a lot of, I have a few. Yeah. And I know which ones that I want. It's just the simple fact that,
right.
I have to be selective for space, for my pocketbook, just have to, really be selective in there.
Yeah. Leia, I'm with you. We do get a super chat from Lynch Design. Thank you so much. That's very, very generous.
Yeah,
Lynch Design.
Very, very generous.
A great crew tonight. Leia, what's the secret, bro? This is for you, Leia. I watched every stream and made both Midnight Metal streams. I'm thrashed. Hit that like if you haven't already. So, Leia, you got to explain to the people how you're superhuman, dude. I don't know. Some compound V, maybe?
Whole different breed.
It's the beard, bro.
Oh, it's
the beard gives you strength. It is. The
shit.
beard gives you strength, bro. If you cut it, it's just over, bro. You never heard Simpson and Delilah?
Exactly right.
KG, we got to step our game up, bro.
No,
You guys
I
have that beer
mean,
game up.
I'm exhausted right now, but it's just like I said. I guess my secret is the love for collecting, the love for this community. That's my secret. You know what I mean? The love for what we basically do. We love collecting. We love talking about it. The community is getting bigger than what we could even possibly imagine,
Yeah.
and we're
Right.
afforded a platform and an opportunity, to really have these discussions, to meet great people. All of us are friends. I probably have more friends in this collecting community than I actually have in real life, to be quite honest, that I
Yeah.
know. You know what I mean? So, it's that's
Yeah.
the secret. The secret is the love, for doing this, the love for like everybody who's in the chat, and might be a fan of the same things that you are, So that's the biggest secret. I'll just say.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
agree.
huge. That community's a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
like Lale says, same thing. Like I'm semi disconnected with most of my real life friends when it comes to this, right? Because you can't talk to them about it. As you know, with your little your PowerPoint presentation, like there's certain
Every
things
week,
like
bro.
they just. I mean, I could like just go off on stuff, and people are like, "What the hell are you talking about, dude?" I'm like, "Dude, you got to look at these." Like, they're like, "Whatever." Like they don't, they don't know. So having that community where everybody like has the same interests is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Marco made a really good point here. Hot Toys one thing. If I start bringing kid-sized statues, my wife's gonna lose her shit. So yeah, you got to get your partner's approval most of the time. So that's something too. Yeah, I think people like the general consensus. I think with the audience watching is like most people. Most of the people here I think are 1/6. So to talk about statues, it's really got to be something that you truly love. Like I'm somewhere in between. Like I really like both. Like I have a lot of 1/6, but I also have several statues. But to me, like these are all statues that I really wouldn't sell. Right, like I have Bane and Joker and Heath Joker and Pennywise, like and Sauron. These are things that I think I really love, and I wouldn't sell those. So you got to be selective. So that's just my thing. Leo, I gotta agree, brother. The beard has superpowers. Totally. We'll give that one-on-one talk. I gotta save that for a Leo show. I can't give a one-on-one talk every episode. Can't just do that. So, guys, any final thoughts on statue collecting? Anything else anyone wants to say?
No.
Cool.
Nah, I think we pretty much covered it, man. If you like
great
it,
statue.
get it. If you can swing it,
Yeah.
because
So with
those
that-
are big pieces. When they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, when it's limited edition and you're not getting reissues on this. So, if you want it, you want it. Speaking of,
Limited edition.
speaking of limited edition, we're
Told
talking
you
about
guys,
Hot Toys
this-
Venom. KG, you want to go first on this one? Talk about the news here, right? Because let me just show the people. Let's click back and forth. All I see is waitlist, KG. So explain to us.
Okay, well, listen. When I first saw this announcement last year, I knew this figure was not going to do well. I knew this figure wasn't going to be public because there's one certain thing that's not on this figure is the symbol, right?
Yeah.
And I day one pre-ordered this. This was a must-have, had to have it, and now this waitlist before it hit waitlist, it was released, right? And that pushed a lot of people like, oh shoot, this actually turned out really well. So they pre-ordered it. Then we got the Venom movie coming out. The second sequel came out, and that even got even more pre-orders. And then Carnage came out.
Yep.
Here you go, waitlist. It's waitlist. I mean, I was not surprised because this figure seemed underproduced. It's sold out in Toys Wonderland. It's sold out in, I think it was Pop Collectibles. Sold out in Comic Concepts, Sideshow, Big Bad Toy Store. So,
Yeah.
not surprised at all. Not surprised. I'm so glad I got my pre-order in before.
So
it
you
sold
got a
out.
pre-order in for Venom, KG?
Oh yeah, it was a day one pre-order for me. Yeah. I had to have
Okay.
it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it's one that I waited on. Optical and I both did because we wanted to see the second film. I don't think this is really a spoiler. There's no spider logo. So
yeah, it's pretty evident.
so just here's the thing, in my opinion, if you really want Venom, you should try to get him if you still can. If you don't, and you don't really care about Venom, it's fine to not have a Venom. So just wait and hold it out.
I think if we're not gonna get another Venom from this film, this could be another Heavy Mando situation where it doesn't hit, on Snatch's website. It's
Right.
gonna go up in price each month. So be prepared, man. You try to find a good price on this figure because it's amazing.
Right.
It's all around amazing.
So Leia, what do you think about this Venom figure in general and just it hitting a waitlist this early?
Well, I mean, I kind of figured it was going to hit waitlist soon, especially with the movie right around the corner, and especially considering the simple fact that, we did get like that early tease of, Carnage. and we knew that was actually coming. But also, like KG said, low production. You know what I mean? Not too many people actually pre-ordered the figure. Off of just waiting, thinking that we were going to actually get one with the Spider-Man logo. If you're waiting for that, I'm telling you, you're going to be waiting for at least a few more years, because it's not going to happen anytime soon. Potential, but not right now. But yeah, I kind of knew it was going to actually waitlist. I have it on pre-order. I actually got mine on pre-order. But I didn't do the first batch or anything like that, because I was content with just waiting on it, because I had everything else, coming. So, I'm fine where it's at right now. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely an excellent figure, but yeah, I kind of knew that, it was going to be one of those situations, just like what we got with Hellboy when that was released.
Yeah.
Low production actually caused that to sell out. So, is what it is. Definitely one of those things. And shout out, we got Jetta Patrol in the building. Happy birthday to you, bro.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Ryan. Definitely, man.
Call of
it's a
Duty
good
master.
day. Yeah, Call of Duty master. He spent this day out, selling pop. What was it, pops, whatever.
I thought you said
Funko
selling pot. I was like, what?
No, not pot.
Oh wow.
No.
Can have
I was
me,
like,
bro.
Ryan,
Side
let
hustle.
us know.
Side hustle. Nah, he was out there selling pop, Funko Pops. So, this
okay.
team out there doing that. So, he's always busy doing something. But shout out to him. But yeah, I think it was just one of those things where, man, like, again, we knew that eventually this was going to actually happen with this figure, man. Like, it was going to sell out. Heavily, consistent with the simple fact that the film just released.
Yeah.
It's getting mixed reviews, but at the same time, it's just released, and then the compliment was that Carnage figure that I guess we'll get into a little bit later. But yeah, you kind of knew it was coming. I know it's still available with if you actually get it through my man Ray Underground Toys, he actually has it available too.
Oh, okay,
so you can actually still get it through him. But yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things where once he comes for me. I'm not really pressed about it. He's going to come, like once it's available to get here. But
Yeah, I mean, you got him. You got him. You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I kind of expected it, to really happen. People have to really let go of that Spider-Man logo. As much as I know that you want it, literally let it go. I know you want it. I know you're anticipating it, but just let it go for right now. It's still an amazing figure without it. It looks good.
Figure. Yeah.
The height on it, it looks like a beast of a figure. So it'd be good to have in hand. It will complement Spider-Man, and it will complement the ones you have in stock right now. So if you... Yeah, just wait, but it's impressive.
And we still have the Spider-Man game coming out pretty soon.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's gonna have Venom.
Yeah.
So that's gonna have the
Yeah,
Venom.
well, that's the thing, KG. That game is coming out minimum 2023. So probably like maybe 2024.
Plus another 16.
So plus, another 16 months.
Yeah.
You're looking at 2025 for that figure minimum.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God.
so I would love the Spider logo too. But if people are looking for this Venom figure, there is Pop Culture Zone. I have bought from them before. I've always had a good experience. They're located in New Jersey. They have it actually discounted.
Okay.
They always discount their figures. They're one of the few places that has it left. Like you said, KG, Comic Concepts sold out. Sideshow is
Well
sold
priced.
out. Yeah. Ray, so Lael said Ray from Underground Figures. Hit up him if you want this Venom. So, but again, it's $400. You got to really want this Venom. And I do after seeing the film. And I just... They might make a second one. They might make one. It probably be the exact same as the one that was just made, except maybe some new accessories. So maybe they'll make another one. There was another base KG with Carnage.
Yeah.
So it's not
For me,
impossible.
there's no point because I mean now we got the Eddie Brock head sculpt. I'm like, I'm not gonna get a second one. I mean, if that's the only thing I was really like worrying about, like if they're going to put that Eddie Brock head sculpt on the new one. But thankfully, with the Carnage figure, they put it on that one. So for that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like me, I've been saying it for 4 or 5 weeks now. Like when did I get? I mean, at least 4 weeks. I even said it in my review, man. I was like, "There's no Spider logo. It's not coming." Like I know people were hanging on. Well, let me see. I'm like, it's not coming, man. If that happens, it's not going to happen in this movie. Yeah. It's going to happen in another movie 2-3 years from now, and then another year and a half wait. So it's like that was a lot of people waiting and waiting and. No, yeah, I know. And why? And now look at it. He's gone. And like I said, I mean, I still have him next to me. He is a beast.
He's amazing.
He is a beast figure.
Yeah.
And if you wanted him and you waited, then that's what happens, right? You snooze,
Right.
you lose. So if you can get him,
Yeah. And I get what you're
get 'em.
saying, Anthony. I'm in that boat though. I was for people waiting because I wanted to see what the second film offered. Right.
Yeah.
I think after we all got Beskar Mando, I think
Mando,
that was a
yeah.
situation where
Yeah,
like
the
we were
Mando was kind of like I'm with you on that. It's just they brought him down early, and I thought honestly it would have been a dick move if they pushed it early to get it out just to show one like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
You know
which is what they
I'm
did with
saying?
Mando, kind of. But
Right, but I didn't think they were going to do that with a movie because it's just I don't know, And then now we see with the sculpt, they put the sculpt in for this Venom, so it's like yeah, he's amazing. I mean, he's amazing.
I've heard he's really good. I mean, so Lael, do you have this? You have it on pre-order, you said, right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
on pre-order, so he'll be here. Eventually. Not really
soon.
pressed. Once he's arrives, I'm betting that he'll probably be here like mid-November, early December, probably. I don't know. Or earlier than that, who knows? But I mean, when he comes, he comes. I'm so happy that there's other things that are dropping. Hint Mario. That I'm just like, yo, my excitement is through the roof right now. So whatever, everything that I wanted to come is coming soon. So anything else that comes out after that is just a bonus, and I can just wait. Life fulfilled for me right now. So yeah, but I can't. I mean. But it's the drag of it is just the simple fact that we'll be waiting almost 2 years for the companion piece. So that's that's the only thing. Yeah.
Well, hopefully
You know,
that's
Lael,
going to change. They may early release it. Even then, we're still
That'd be
looking at like a
great.
minimum minimum 12 months.
Probably, yeah.
You know, I mean, collector's been waiting forever for what's his name from Justice League, Cyborg.
Yeah.
So what's another couple
Oh
of years
my
too?
God.
Yeah.
So if collectors can be that patient to wait for Cyborg, they can wait another couple of years for the companion piece.
Exactly.
That's true.
If collectors can wait for Pennywise, then
That
we
too.
can do anything.
Yeah. Pennywise.
He's been delayed a year. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Wow,
it's getting
really?
ridiculous. Hot Toys, come on now.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, look, I mean, I think everybody has to realize that this particular interpretation of Venom is from the first movie.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna get exactly how it was portrayed there. So
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
Spider-Man
so if nothing
logo and
else,
this and
yeah,
that.
you still get it. You still get that movie.
Right. So and the thing is, this is how Toys first crack an actual cinematic Venom.
Yeah.
And I'm for sure that this isn't going to be the last time either.
No.
So you're gonna by the time that Carnage piece hits, who knows if you're gonna see another Venom from another movie or some other form of media, come out. Like what KG mentioned earlier with the new Spider-Man 2 game that's coming out with Venom coming out. They're supposed to make an arrival in it. Excuse me. Yeah, I can see them going back to this same mold and just include that spider logo that everybody wants in it, and then just call it a day. I mean, but if you guys really want a Venom right now with that spider logo, you got the artist mix figure, right? The little 5 POA one that they just dropped not too long ago.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, it doesn't look as good as this, but I mean, if y'all really want Hot Toys Venom, you got options there.
I mean, we know one film that he might be in.
Do we though?
Yeah, I
might.
mean, if you want to wait till the end of the year, maybe.
Yeah, either way, you're looking at a long one. And like other people would say,
It's a
with the PS5 game too. Yeah, we'll probably get a Spider-Man Venom version, but it's that's gonna we'll probably see that before we see a movie Venom with a spider logo.
Yeah.
But there's just so many years away. So
Yeah.
you want it now, or are you're gonna wait another 3-4 years for it? Then you can wait by all means. But
Yeah.
I'm all for waiting for the better version if I don't need that character right then. Like if it were like a Loki, for example, I wouldn't wait. But if it's like a Venom and I'm like, I really like Venom. Like I like him as a character. He's one of my favorites, but I could live without a Venom. Like I don't think my collection is going to suffer entirely without one. But in this case, I just don't think he's going to be any different for a long time. So I think this one is worth hopping on if you want a Venom, if you can still find it, just because the spider logo, I think it's going to happen eventually. It's just probably a while away. I was hoping it would happen for this film. I kind of predicted it would. It didn't. So, if it's not going to, then I'd say if you like Venom, then hop on this one. But otherwise, wait until maybe the end of the year, or maybe wait until, but even then, you're getting it in 2 years. So, but if you can live without a Venom until then, give it a shot.
Yeah.
But if you want this, really what it boils down to, if you like this figure and you like Venom, then go for it.
Absolutely.
and like Loco's saying there in the chat too, that Venomized Iron Man does have it, and I know it's not Venom, but you know what? Am I the only one buying that? Like I am.
I'm not getting it.
I think so.
I think
I'm gonna be the only. I'm
The
the
only one
only
in the
guy
chat, at
getting
least,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And
Nah,
I
dude,
love
you know
That
what?
figure is going to be.
Yeah, I think honestly that figure looks better than this one.
I can
You
pull
know,
it
if
up.
I'm honest, I think
Dude,
there's so
he
much more
looks
detail going
freaking
on in that piece than this one.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, that's a sick looking piece, dude.
Dude, he's amazing, and I don't understand what's all the hate for it. I don't know if it's the crab spider legs coming out, which are detachable, so you don't even have to have it on him. I mean, he just looks
there's the
sick, and yeah,
logo.
he's gonna be kind of like a power pose, but yeah, bro, I'm getting it, like for sure. But I'm a fan of Venom, like Venom, so it's just like, to me, that's gonna look sick, dude.
Loco
That
Lou's
is gonna
getting
look
it.
sick in that display case.
Also,
Yeah, for sure.
Ryan
So
Kirkwood
I'm
said,
not alone.
You mean a collector can wait for Pennywise? No, he's getting it too. He's full of it. So, but yeah, I think Anthony,
That's
I haven't
sick,
seen as
dude.
much hype for this figure as others, but I do see the value in it. Like it honestly looks pretty cool now that I'm looking at it again. So
It's sick, dude.
it's pretty
That's nice.
artistic. I mean, this is pretty cool. There's a lot.
I
of
mean,
detail
he ain't
going on
gonna be able to pose for shit. But I mean, he's just, you don't need to. You don't need
Yeah.
to pose him.
It's not for me, but I could see a lot
Yeah,
of
not
people
for
getting
me.
this. Like I think this is really cool. I mean, I can't deny the value of this. Like this looks pretty cool, honestly.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it because it's Iron Man. It's too much. Like literally, like it's just way
It's a
too many
crazy
Iron Man
overload.
figures floating around. Like I have the, like I said, the ones that I want, I can get my hands on. But it's just like, yo, you're okay. We'll say that it is, evolution, and they are giving us something that's completely different. But I mean, I just think you could have gone a different way about it. I mean, again, yeah, this is not for me. Like I said,
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
shout out to everybody else who wants this piece. That's cool. It's just definitely not for me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I get that. And that's the great thing about it, because everybody, different strokes, man. You love something that I hate.
Yeah.
It's just, that's how the world works. But if we can come
Yeah.
along and, if I could show you this in hand, I'm sure you'd appreciate it, though. You'd be like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty badass. It may not be
Yeah.
for me, but
Yeah.
and that's what's so
Yeah.
cool about it. Like him and the Mysterio Iron Man, I paid for.
Yeah.
So
And
because
like,
I
Anthony,
like
you're a
those
true
types
Venom
of,
guy. Like you're a
Yes,
true
definitely.
Venom fan. You have the tattoo. Like Venom's your dude. So
Venom's my dude. Venom and
Yeah.
Spidey.
He
So-
has a license plate of Venom, so
yeah, that's cool.
yeah,
That's
dude.
cool.
Venom and Spidey's my license plate. That thing is sick, dude.
We
You
won't
saw
talk about it tonight, but Ryan said Venom was a must-have because of the character, but the film hurt my brain. It's been so polarizing. Like I actually
Right?
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Linda says she has no interest in Venom. Anything? Wow. Okay.
wow,
Okay. Venomized Groot. Justin loves that Venomized Groot. I don't know.
I know. I
what's
thought
wrong
about
with him.
getting that. I just don't like
He's ridiculous.
Groot. See how that's weird. So even though I like Venom, and that did happen, but yeah, like we
Yeah.
said, we pass on certain things. That's just how we roll.
Yeah. So, Mario, what do you think about this? Briefly with this topic, like, is this Venom thing surprising you that he sold out? Do you think this is like a small batch, or do you think Venom's just that popular?
No, I think it's mostly because of that Carnage figure that just dropped. I mean,
Yeah.
with the
With the sculpt, yeah.
with the extra portrait in the bust, I think collectors got excited to see that, and then when they saw that Venom was still available, I'm like, I need to jump on that right now because the two of them look together look really really good. So and the chance that you can get that extra head sculpt was just a bonus. So I think that's really drove up the hype for that figure really going weight this early.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the movie releasing that head sculpt, that was honestly honestly, it was kind of odd, but pretty brilliant move by Hot Toys. Because if they had any Venoms that they thought might sit around, not anymore. Because with that head sculpt, people were like, oh shit, like I'm gonna get that.
there you go. No need
Yeah,
to
there's a
wait
lot
for a
going
second
for
Venom.
that figure right now. I mean,
Yeah, and that's
considering
another
the
reason
timing of
why I
the
knew
movie,
another one wasn't coming out because of the
Yeah.
bust.
It's too,
You know?
looks too similar from the first one. There's no way.
Right. Or maybe they'll release this, but you're right, KG. It's very similar. Maybe they'll release the second one and just put that head sculpt with that one too.
New base. That's the only difference. is
Yeah, the new base. That's literally, maybe they'll change some of the accessories, but maybe they'll give Venom like the LED rings or something. You can put him on him or something,
yeah.
but that would be about the gist of
That'd
it.
be funny.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, with that, let's go ahead and move to our second topic. Let's talk about Carnage because
Yes.
we're already talking about Venom. We're talking about Venom 2, and I think this figure has really taken the world by storm, the collecting world by storm. Because honestly, I don't think I've seen as much hype for a figure in a while, to be honest.
Then I think Ahsoka. Ahsoka was last. one,
Yeah,
probably.
maybe the Clone Wars Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Clone Wars
Rex.
Ahsoka probably had more hype than Mando. Yeah, Rex
Rex
had a lot, but Carnage, like literally everyone's talking about it. So let's jump into this figure. I think there's a lot to talk about. We could talk about price, even we could talk about what it comes with, but let's just talk about like our general thoughts overall. Let's start from top to bottom here. So Anthony, give me your thoughts on this Carnage. Like, what do you think about it?
Well, I didn't watch the movie, like I said, and I probably won't, but I'm a fan. My only concern is, as I've said before, he's too tall for me. And I'm sure he's tall, obviously, in the movie, because they always try to, portray movie accurate. So I just think he's a little too big. And like we mentioned yesterday, he does in a lot of the, like, again, that shot's awesome, but a lot of the shots, he looks very toyish.
Toyetic,
you know? Yeah, very, however, it's not a regular figure. It's not a regular human body, or a trooper. So that's another reason why Venom to me was so amazing too. Because Hot Toys is kind of, coming out of the box a little bit and expanding what they're doing. And because I physically have Venom, I already know how good he is, that I'm like, oh, okay, Carnage is going to be equally as good, if not better. So, I mean, he looks sick, man. I didn't pre-order him because I'm just going to get him overseas, So, like, he's going to be day one for me as soon as he's out. But he's amazing. I'm concerned or curious as to why they didn't do a head sculpt with him, though.
Yeah,
if they're going to give me an Eddie Brock, give me a Woody Harrelson.
Right.
But
maybe they just thought no one would ever use it.
I think it'd be if you have a half and a half, it'd be kind of cool to
with a half.
Yeah, it would be cool.
But I don't think he does that in the film. To be honest, Anthony.
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he does that.
I don't know.
But that would be cool. I mean, yeah. But the first Venom figure didn't even come with that, so it was probably like an afterthought all around.
Right?
Hot Toys was like, why put the money in it?
Neat.
No one's gonna use it. But this Venom with Tom Hardy with the half face, hell yeah, people are gonna use the shit out of that one.
Oh yeah, and even if you don't get Venom, it's cool that you do have that bust.
Yeah.
Just in general. I mean, it's kind of a neat little addition. Like, I'd do that. I'd swap, because that's what you do. You just swap your other Venom heads right on the bust, and you have another kind of mini display there. And yeah, he's great. He's great. I'm definitely picking him up. No questions about it.
Yeah, so you're picking.
Yeah, I love how Hot Toys is taking the page out of the Book of Prime 1 with these busts and giving you an extra display option. That's pretty. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that.
They should have done in the first place.
Anthony, I think to your point as to why didn't they bring out a Cletus head sculpt to this?
Mm-hmm.
What if some crazy reason they end up doing like a Toy Fair exclusive of Venom with a Cletus Cassidy bust and sculpt? So just doing something like that, but as some sort of exclusive. Exactly.
Right.
I wouldn't put it past them to do something crazy like that, man.
Yeah, no, it's not the first time they've pissed us off.
I think this comment,
anything's possible, but
yeah.
That would be
casual nerd problems.
True.
Yeah, like I think this is true. Would be another $100. Maybe not $100, but maybe close to that if they had another face on Carnage, because he already comes with 2 sculpts. So if he comes with a third, then not 2. He comes with 1 sculpt, but different swappable tongues, right? So. No, it's actually 2 sculpts. Yeah, because he has.
He has 2 heads.
Yeah, right.
He has 2 heads. Yeah.
But to Casual's point too, also, I mean, if that's another $100 going up on the deluxe, which is already priced at $510, you're already in premium format territory. So why not just put that money towards that kick-ass statue? That can move. I mean, not move around, but yeah.
Mario, what do you think about this Carnage though overall?
Is it? Okay, this scale is throwing me off. Was he that tall in the movie? I haven't seen the movie yet. So
I guess I just missed that. I don't know if Lael caught it. I guess I just missed he was that much taller.
No, he was. He was taller. He was taller. If you remember the church scene, he was once they were inside the church, he was definitely taller. And again, like I said, I kind of know where they got this from. They did get it from an actual book.
Mm-hmm.
Which sort of like, I guess, complements the simple fact that he is that tall. But it was definitely in the movie he was that tall.
But he's big.
Yeah, and all the photos that Hot Toys has solicited for this figure look pretty damn good. I mean, but yeah, I mean, like in regards to this picture alone, it's just the height difference that's throwing me off.
Bro, like you don't even if this is my arm, right? Like just like this is my arm, and then that is so like that's a whole Venom's like a whole arm, and then Carnage is gonna be like up here. Like he's not.
I love so Endgame Thanos. Huge. I think he's like an inch taller than Endgame Thanos, so that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Inch taller.
Yeah. So yeah, or something around that, or half an inch, something like that. So, but Mario, would you get this Carnage?
I thought about it when it first dropped. I was actually considering it because looking at it, I'm like, this looks really good. That it does make me want to pick up the Venom.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of collectors thought that way too. Hence the wait list for Venom right now. But this is something that's out of my focus currently, but I can really appreciate it from someone else's collection. So I'm one of those guys that'll just appreciate from afar without it having to be in my own collection. You know what I mean? Since it's so far out of my focus, and I'm trying to get out of Marvel right now, dude. You know. So the only thing that I want Marvel in my collection right now is the Hall of Armor 1 through 7.
Yeah.
Along with the Endgame display, and that's it. And I'm good with Marvel. But so I'm gonna try not to stray so far away from that. But these are good looking pieces, and it is tempting, but that's a negative for me though.
Because one thing I'm seeing here, Mario, like, and I want to ask you, because I know I got Leo's thoughts on this. I'm gonna ask him again in a sec. But like, some people are saying it's a little toy-esque. Like, do you think that with the joints, like, do those bother you?
I can see that. With some poses, I can see that it does look a little bit like KG mentioned, toyetic.
Like
I think
that.
Justin throws around that word too, to the point to where it does kind of look like a highly detailed Marvel Legends in a sense. And but the way that doesn't really bother me too much. So, but I'm just not. I don't know. I mean,
there's a certain picture.
But with the lack of articulation in the upper torso area, I mean, does that bother you guys too? That it's just like one static piece like that. You really can't do much with it.
It doesn't.
You're not gonna have any turn or anything. So, I mean, there's some pictures where it looks really, really good, and there's some where it just stands out, where it's just too evident that it's looked too much like a toy. Right. So, I mean, if I were gonna look for a Carnage piece, I would have to go the statue route. You know, starting off with either a premium format or something else. Yeah. I mean, just because of the price too. That's so for $510.
Yeah, I mean he's pricey. Yeah, that's the other thing.
I don't know.
Talk about.
You guys think? You think the price warrants what we're getting here? I mean,
I do. I think it's questionable, but I do. I don't think it's like. I think it's a little high, but I don't think it's ridiculous. Like, I don't think it's like, because Venom was 407, right? So if we have that precedent, Carnage is taller. He's a couple inches taller, I think. So he's 445 without the Venom bust. So like $30 more. That's fair.
That's fair.
Right? Like, there's a similar number of accessories, taller figure. I think that's fair, but the money comes in the Tom Hardy bust.
It's the head sculpt.
That's where the money comes in. That's like what $75, $80 you're adding right there. So, but I think that's worth it if you have Venom. So if you don't have Venom, you just don't give a shit about Venom, you only care about Carnage, then you should not get the deluxe version. Because unless you care about the bust and want to display it, but if you don't care about Venom, then you wouldn't. So I would say I think it's worth it. There are places to shop around. Like, I got mine from Alter Ego Comics. They have free shipping. So like, I got mine. I used a $25 coupon code. I got it for $4.85 shipped for the deluxe. So for that, for me, I'm happy with that. I think that's good value. So like, Sideshow, you're going to pay damn near $600, but if you shop around, you can pay a lot less. So like, you know, Lael talks about Underground Figures, Comic Concepts, like Pop Culture Zone, Alter Ego Comics. There's so many like off the racks. There's so many good retailers that sell these figures that you can get them for cheaper. So if you're willing to wait,
cool supporting the mom and pops. You know what I mean?
And if you're willing to wait, then you should do that, because you're going to spend like $70, $80, sometimes $100 less. So it's worth it. So Leah, what do you think? And give us your thoughts on Carnage again. I know we got him a little bit the other night, but
no, it's like I said, it's a very important figure. Like I said, whoever's a Carnage fan, if you're a fan of the Venom series, and Carnage is definitely closely related. I mean, you would definitely get it. You would, definitely want to get it in hand. I think one of the biggest things with it, I always try to reserve my thoughts until we actually watch or see the production photos, because the production photos will probably give you more of an idea of what it's going to actually look like, just close up in hand, and it would make more sense. So that's what I'm kind of waiting on right now. With these photos, some of the photos give you, pretty much an idea of, how great the figure is, how good it looks. Others, I don't think they were needed. I think that they, even like the height difference between him and Venom, I didn't like that photo because it was too, I don't know. It just, to me, it showed. I didn't want to look at the joints too much. I didn't want to be taken out of it by looking at the joints. The appendages, it makes sense for him to have as many as he has, because, like I said, Carnage is literally a one-man army. Like, he's just that equipped. I mean, that dangerous. But yeah, I'll reserve kind of like, I'm gonna get it regardless. Like I said, to complement Venom. But I'm just going to stay reserved until I see, the production photos to kind of really draw a conclusion on what I think about it. But again, I'm just happy because, again, Hot Toys has proven that, they're moving forward. Maybe they've learned from a lot, because we got this early reveal and, we got it in a certain form, which I didn't think we were probably going to get a release for it or a reveal for it, for another couple of weeks. But to get it last week, it's like, okay, that's welcomed. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'll definitely get it in hand once it's available. No rush, but once it's available, I will have it. And yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, and Ryan Kirkwood is posting in the chat, and he takes these amazing videos and pictures. And this is Justin's preview video. So
yeah.
In person layout, I get what people are saying. Like Ryan said, it's the best thing he's ever seen in person.
Okay.
So like he really seems to love it, and this video really does do wonders. Honestly, like I really think sometimes just the photos, like they're well done, but it's just sometimes they don't put the figure in the best light. I feel like so. I think you talked about that layout. Like when you see these videos by Ryan and these pictures, like kind of like this is more like what you see in person, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that
so it's
like,
a bit different. Like you can,
yeah.
I mean, I can judge off of this and say that okay, cool. I can see certain things that I didn't see in just the prototype photos that we got, on its release. But even still, like I said, I mean, I think it's going to be reserved for me until I actually see the prototype.
Yeah.
Because. I mean, not the prototype, the production photos, because again, like I said, you can make it look good now. And then once we see it, it can, be something totally different. But yeah, but I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy it came with the Tom Holland. I mean, I'm sorry, Tom Holland, Tom Hardy head sculpt. The half head sculpt. It makes perfectly good sense that they did that. I'm happy for that. So yeah, like once I get it in hand, then I'm ready to go. But like again, I just have way too many other IPs, and I'm excited about one particular IP. I'm excited about right now. So when these come, they come. But give me my Star Wars, and I'm good.
Yeah, I know. Right? I know. Star Wars is hot right now too. I mean, there's so much to like that's coming out with it. But yeah, KG, I know you're the resident Carnage guy of the group. So fill me in on what your thoughts are on this figure. I know I'm looking at Justin's preview video here. I'm sure this has got to get you excited.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful figure. It was a day one period for me. I didn't really care much about the film if it was gonna win me over or not. This is gonna be a day one period no matter what. I mean, when will we ever get another Carnage figure?
Never.
This is it. I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, the details and. The joints it doesn't bother me because it really flows really nice with the rest of the, body. And I don't really notice it that much, in these videos and these pictures, I don't notice the joints. So it's really good that, they try to find a way to hide it. Yeah, it's just a beautiful figure. I mean, for what it comes with, yes, the price is a little over the board, but for what you're getting you're technically getting 3 head sculpts. You're getting, the Venom portrait, you're getting the 2 Carnage head sculpts. And who knows, they might add a 4th one with the Woody Harrelson, but I doubt it. But it's a great piece. I can't wait to have it in the collection. I just wish 2023 was like right now. I just want this in my collection with Venom. As a kid watching the 90s TV show, Spider-Man, and it's something that holds dear to my heart. So I can't wait to have this in the collection. Definitely.
Yeah. And I mean, look, the wide shot of this, like that's mostly how you're going to be looking at it in a collection. You're going to be looking at it from that type of distance behind glass for most people. So putting I guess you could call them the tendrils on him, like with his arm spread, like he's going to take up so much space though. That's the problem. But
it will.
Maybe you might have to put him in a museum pose. But that looks really, really good like that. That has so much presence. So for me, I think we're all excited for this figure just for different reasons, but I think this is really exciting. I want to talk a little bit about, before we move on to the next, something in particular with this figure. We talked about it a little bit, but I think it bears more discussion. It is the accessory that everyone cares about. This one, the head sculpt. So what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think this is like, we talked about this being like a Venom figure seller. Do you guys think this is like, do you find it odd they released it with Carnage? Do you think this is a worthy accessory to boost the price up to 510? What do you think overall?
I'll just say, yeah, I think so. And like we talked about before, whether or not it was, you know, a negotiation thing with Tom Hardy or whatnot, why it wasn't in the first one, this is a perfect tactic. And Hot Toys does this all the time. Well, you know, we see it all the time. Like Star Wars figures, you know, we got OG Mando, Beskar Mando. Beskar Mando has all the stuff that OG Mando needs. I mean, this is not an unfamiliar ground for Hot Toys. So, you know, I expected it. I just didn't realize that this was going to happen like right now with the whole Carnage reveal. I thought maybe he was going to be revealed a little later, but you know, obviously the movie's out, so now's the time to show it. And I think it's a great addition, honestly. And clearly it worked, right? I mean, he sold out, so yeah. That's really it. The Venom sold. Like he would, if they didn't show Carnage like this, Venom would still be in stock at Sideshow right now.
I think that's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I think it's because it's a companion piece. I feel like so.
Yeah, absolutely. You just can't have one without the other.
And they were betting. They were definitely betting on that too.
Yeah, I think so too. They timed it well. Not Sean Bean. I always want to call him Sean Bean because it says S Beam. Sean Bean. That's what I call him. Now, he dies in everything, dude. I didn't order Venom until I saw Carnage. Exactly, Anthony. Just what you're saying. They will complement each other very nicely. Great show. Thank you so much, Sean Bean. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. But so, Leia, what were you going to say? Do you think this is like odd, or do you think this is smart by Hot Toys?
No, I mean, I don't think it's odd at all. I mean, I think it was something, you know, considering the simple fact that they had already released the figure without the head sculpt, you know, it was a chance for them to do it this way. It was more of a draw. You know, and it's just drawing people into the figure because not only are you getting so many accessories for that Carnage, then you're also, you know, you're getting a head sculpt that you can definitely fit with your Venom. You know, and it's I think it's a great compliment and a great addition to that figure. It's like all the reason to have him, you know, is the simple fact that you are getting this. But the only weird part about it is it is like it's coming with this particular figure, and you're not even getting a Cletus head sculpt with that figure. So that's the only strange part about it. But again, you know, there could be one that's released exclusively like later down the line. You know, you never know. So we'll see.
Mario, do you think this is smart by Hot Toys? Smart business move?
It's I think it's a smart business move as far as the fact that they're including something like this. It's something different. This is the first time that they've done like giving us a bust, you know, and adding an extra sculpt, you know, with it. So it gives us different display options. And I hope moving forward that they would consider that for other figures as well, because I mean, Lord knows, even with helmeted figures that also comes with a head sculpt. I mean, how nice would it be to have a bust where we can actually display both sculpts in the in the setup? You know, I mean, I would love that for Rex, for Code, for all the clones. I mean, granted they're the same sculpt and all, but I mean, still, I mean, just to have the option of displaying the figure with the helmet and just having like a bust, you know, with the actual head sculpt, or the other way around. I mean, that's a nice touch. You know, and I don't mind. I don't mind the extra money that they're putting on top of it. So I think it's worth it if they started doing that and heading towards that direction. I mean,
I think this is an accessory that's worth it. But KG, do you think this is smart by Hot Toys?
Oh yeah, I think when Hot Toys saw the number of pre-orders for their first Venom figure, they weren't happy probably because it was underproduced, and I guess they found a way to put something that will help, you know, the amount of orders that they had for the Venom figure, and it sold out. It's sold out completely from Sideshow and everywhere else. I mean, this is an iconic look in the comic books. It was. I'm a little surprised that they didn't do this for the first version, because I was like, come on, they have to have, you know, the half Eddie Brock, half Venom. You know, it was an iconic part of the film and also in the comic books. But I heard it was a Tom Hardy issue, licensing issue. So, I mean, I'm glad that we're getting it. You know, but yeah, this was not a surprise to me, and I knew that in some way, shape, or form they were going to do this, because there's no differences between this Venom than the sequel. It looks exactly the same, and trust me, nobody would buy the second one if they have the first one because it's identical. Even the accessories are different. People would just go buy those stuff online. This was a smart business move from Hot Toys, and I'm glad they did it. I didn't really mind paying the extra $60 for it. As long as, you know, we're getting an half Eddie Brock, half Venom, I'm okay with that.
Gotcha. Yeah, because there's one more thing I want to hit before we move on, because I know we've talked about Carnage pretty extensively, but this was mentioned, and I think Mario mentioned this. This is something that I think a lot of people are considering, right? When you're looking at this, you're looking at this versus a Carnage, which is $510, right? This is, I believe, if I remember correctly, quarter scale, right? It's 21 inches tall. So Carnage Hot Toys is like 17. So it's not that much bigger. It's only 4 inches taller. The pose is pretty dynamic. The base is pretty great. It looks like a great piece. It's what, $120 more. But you don't get the Tom Hardy sculpt. If you don't collect quarter scale, then it's probably not going to look right. But no doubt, I think this is in a dynamic pose. You could probably put your Carnage in this pose.
This is the dominant piece.
You think this is the better piece layout?
In my opinion, this is the dominant piece.
So would you get this over the Hot Toys Carnage?
Hell yeah, I would.
Okay.
I literally would, because like I said, this is the dominant piece. This, to me, it gives me that comic accurate Venom. Like Carnage. I'm sorry. It gives me the comic accurate Carnage figure. It's dope. Like, it's really crazy. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna get the figure anyway. But this right here is effing crazy, bro.
Are you getting this?
This one, I'm strongly considering it. I'm strongly considering it, bro. Literally.
He does look great, no doubt about it.
He does.
Yeah. So what do you think, Mario? Would you prefer this one if you were going to get a Carnage over the Hot Toys?
Just because of the price point, probably.
Yeah, this is a cool looking piece, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, just like the fact that you brought up how it's more in a dynamic pose. I think there's a little bit more presence in this piece than there is in the Carnage piece. I mean, not to take anything away, but in my personal opinion, it's just there's just so much more going on in this piece than the figure.
Yeah, when you see that right there, I didn't even cut you off. When you look with that Spider-Man, that's comics right there. Like, you can't deny it. It sucks that I don't really collect a lot of statues. So, and I already have Venom, so I'm in that position where I'm gonna get, the hot toy. But that is sick. And then when you have a Venom one there too, dude, that's all you need right there. That's all you need.
This is definitely phenomenal. Like, this does trump it, in my opinion. But I mean, again, like, if you're getting the 1/6 scale figure, you'll be able to pose it a certain way where the height isn't really as recognizable. So you'll be able to kind of pull that off, so it shouldn't even be a problem at that point. But yeah, still, this piece right here is incredible, bro. Plus with the diorama base, hell yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So KG, I know you're not a statue guy, but for $120 more, would you consider this over Hot Toys Carnage? You're the Carnage guy, so I know your opinion
I love
matters.
Carnage. But before the Hot Toys announcement, I think I mentioned this in PJ's channel live stream, that this is a statue that I was really considering.
Yeah.
And if I were to buy this was going to be my first statue. But I knew that Hot Toys was going to make one. But this one, for people that are comic book fans and that only collect something that's comic book accurate, this is the definitive Carnage to have. But if you're into the movies and also in the comic books, I think it really depends on your taste. But I think I would prefer the Hot Toys just because I can pose it. With statues, the only problem with statues is that it's only stationed into one pose. And that's why I don't.
Yeah, but they're so good that
they're great, and this color pops. It pops. Like, I think it was.
It's very well painted. Yep.
Here's the thing. If I was to come to your house right now, and I have a Hot Toys Carnage in one hand, and I have this premium format in the other, and I'm like, which one do you want? You can take it right now. Which one do you want for free?
Oh, for free. Oh, wow.
Yeah, just right.
Make it tough.
No, and that's how you have to look at it, though. That's how you really gotta because if money's not an object, and I present you with two items, whatever your mind goes to, and you don't know the price of either of them. It's totally hypothetical. You have no idea how much these things cost.
Right.
I think you would take the statue.
I think so too. I think the statue. When I saw in that summer, the summer con thing that they had on in the summertime, the color pop, the red and black just looked amazing. With that Venom, I mean, they made a lot of Venom. That Venom didn't really interest me much, but this one did a lot. And
it's a beautiful
tempting.
piece.
It's really, really tempting, and the prices are not that far. The height's not that far between the Hot Toys and this one.
He's framed.
Keep in mind that this one is crouching down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
and
right. You're
he
right,
could be
Mario. He's
taller.
crouching down. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I would if I had the money for it to buy both, I would buy both definitely because I'm just a
Of course,
huge
yeah. I
Carnage
mean,
fan.
Right.
But
Again, you know
if
what?
I had
It's a
to,
win-win. Either
Yeah,
way, it's
either
going
way,
to be
you're
a
gonna be
win-win
happy.
because you're going to
Yeah.
get a you're going to get an excellent looking figure in hand that you'll be able to pose and pull off certain things. Well, I know you don't like
right,
posing,
and
but
that's why I buy
still,
Hot
you'll be
Toys
able to
is
do it.
because
Yeah,
they're like statues, but you can repose them if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's a great looking statue. I'm happy for people that are getting it in their collections. Yeah, looks great.
Yeah. We got a super chat. Thank you so much, Ben Thomas. Ben Thomas said that Tom Hardy likeness is solid. Yeah, I think it's really good.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Thank you so
Well,
much.
that's what
Ben.
Hot Toys is known for, man. So
That's
it's
their thing.
disappointing. You know, when you get a Venom, like, you know, he doesn't have a head sculpt. He feels, regardless of how great he is, you can't help but feel like it's still kind of a toy, right? Then all of a sudden you get this head sculpt with this piece, and you're like, okay, now we're talking. We got something serious here.
Yeah.
You know, so I appreciate that. Even though, you know, I will most likely display him without the head sculpt,
Right.
I'll definitely take some pictures with it on.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So yeah, I think there's some really good comments too. Like, you know, it's a matter of preference for sure. Because like Lael said, you're going to be happy with whatever piece you get. I feel like both of them
Absolutely,
are truly awesome. So it's going to be really cool. This one, I know Lael and Mario will be very excited to talk about. There were pics actually released of Captain Rex. Let me pull those up again because somehow I lost them. But I know Lael and Mario were super excited about this one. So this one actually was one that I think that we were expecting, right? Like I know Justin had said it and a lot of other people had said like Captain Rex is coming along with Ahsoka. Ahsoka didn't come out at the same time, oddly enough. But Rex did. So I think a lot of people are really going to be happy about this figure. And I know this is one that so many people are excited for. So let's talk about this. And Leo, I want to start with you on this one because I know you're the Rex guy. You and Mario both love Rex. Yeah. So Leo, oh, there he is. He's back. Okay.
My arm hit the stupid. This
I was
mouse,
like, he disappeared right when I went to
this stupid mouse. Yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No. So Leo, so give us your thoughts on this Rex, man. Like, are you happy with it? How it came out?
Heck yeah. I'm super happy with it because the thing is, they did exactly what I thought they would do. I mean, that head sculpt is superior. It's on point. You know, it's not. You know what? We knew that, you know, with the rumors, you know, that it was coming. It was something that it was just a matter of when it was going to hit. It hit at a strange time of day, but at the same time, you know, nonetheless, I was extremely happy. Can't wait to get it in hand. You know, it is going to be it's a compliment to, if you have the 501st figure, it's going to be a compliment to those. It'll be a compliment to Anakin. It definitely will be a compliment to Ahsoka. So yeah, like I'm just extremely excited. It's just a matter of when it's going to finally arrive because I got it through Toys Wonderland and I'm waiting on that, you know, that shipping notification that it's actually been sent. But I know it was a holiday over there in China this past weekend, so it's gonna, you know, take a while. But yeah, I was super hype about it. You know, I couldn't wait. And to finally see it in hand. And on top of that, like I said, because it wasn't the only figure that was released that day, but it was highly, you know, extremely top on my list. And I can't wait. I just cannot wait to get it in hand. I mean, you know, you see Tamora Morrison. That, you know what, if you go back, like if for anybody, you know, especially anybody who lives in Australia and New Zealand, you know, what was it? Once We Were Warriors, he played Jake the Musk. If anybody who knows Jake the Musk, you know, he's a beast, like straight up. Like I loved him that was probably one of my favorite movies. You know what I mean? It's you know, New Zealand based. It's a cultural film about the New Zealand culture, the New Zealand gang war. But yeah, he played Jake the Musk in it, and he was a brawler in that. One of the first films that I actually ever seen him in, but that expression reminds me so much of Jake the Musk. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't say enough about it, man. Like having this piece, I actually have two, you know, one coming, but another one on order here, through Underground that I can't wait to get in hand because like I said, I wanted to pose one with the 501st and then the other one, you know, with Ahsoka, definitely. But yeah, this is I can't say enough about it, man. I'm super stoked, super happy. about it. I know Mario was, when he actually saw it. So, yeah, and I know we'll be talking about this in detail on Thursday a bit more. Bro.
Yeah,
I know we will. But yeah, I'm super excited about it, man.
I'm so glad it came out good for you and you guys are happy with it. So
Yeah.
at least Mario, I'm thinking you're happy with it. Give us your thoughts on it.
Oh no, for sure, dude. I mean, I really loved how this thing came out. It is detailed and weathered. I mean, to the
Yes.
nines. This piece is.
Yeah.
I mean, I love how articulated this thing is. I mean, in regards to the ratcheted joints,
Yep.
it looks like they've really improved the overall articulation compared to Cody, compared to the 501st, and I think they nailed it with the Coruscant guard. And it looks
Yes.
like this figure has the exact same articulation as the Coruscant guard.
Yeah.
But it's Captain Rex, man. I mean, for those that have followed Captain Rex since the Clone Wars and going through the Bad Batch and everything else that he's been a part of, this is monumental. I mean, to me personally, dude, because I really love the character, and
Yes.
he's been through so much, and to finally see this figure come to fruition and see it finally released, it's exciting, man. So I mean, me personally, I only have one on pre-order. Because my display, I like to have like a more like a museum-esque style, to where I'm not really one to display all my figures as such as a diorama or not a diorama scene like some collectors do. I can appreciate the fact that that Lael does that, to have one set up with one set of figures and then another one set up with another set, but this is absolutely amazing. And one thing I'm not, I don't want to say that I'm bitter about, or I wish they would have done. But how nice would it have been if they would have given us an animated head sculpt on top of it? I mean, considering the fact that this is a Clone Wars version of Captain Rex, so that would have been a nice touch to see. But I'm not mad at the fact that they give us a lifelike Tamora Morrison sculpt, because they nailed that out of the park. It looks so good, man.
Yeah.
So and I can't wait to get it. I mean, I got it coming from Sideshow, so hopefully, I don't know, with this recent trend of them getting these latest figures in sooner. Perhaps this is something that could come out a little bit sooner, stateside. So we'll see what happens. I mean, either way, I can wait, but I'm excited to get it nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. And I think with the pretty much the animated version, if Sideshow was smart, they'll continue on with that and maybe introduce the animated version of Rex with their line. It would be smart to do it. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. KG, what do you think about this Rex? Is this something you would pick up?
It was a day one pre-order for me.
Oh, okay.
It's we were talking about it last night. I was this tempted to buy a second one, just to keep one to sell. It's a beautiful figure. I mean, the weathering. I'm speechless. It's an amazing figure. Like when I woke up in the morning and I saw it, the first thing I saw was this. And I knew we were going to get it at some point, and this is just amazing. I can't wait to have it in hand. The head sculpt turned out really, really good. I mean, we saw Cody, and we knew we were going to get a really good head sculpt with this one too. I mean, if we scroll through the photos, I mean, SCG Rock, I mean, his photos are just amazing.
These are really, really good.
His is more, I would say, a little more realistic. It's more like outdoor, and the effects that he does it's an amazing. That shot's really good too. I mean, if you have the money and if you have the ability to buy 2 or 3 First Troopers, I would go for it, because I think a display to have those 2 or 3 troopers around him, it's going to be a great display with Ahsoka and maybe even Anakin if you have that dark side Anakin.
Yes.
It's the display is unlimited with clones, and this is one of them. This is an amazing clone. For people that are sleeping on it, you're crazy. This is the only Rex we're gonna have. I mean, I feel that this is gonna be the only Rex we're gonna have in a while. And this is the one. Get it while you still can.
Let me ask you guys something. I'm assuming they probably use the same body they use for Cody, right?
No, they changed it.
No, I think they're doing the 501st.
It's different?
Okay.
Because the one thing I was going to ask, because Cody, I think there were some issues with arms on some people. Like they were breaking and things like that.
Yeah, supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know if that would be an issue with this figure if you guys thought that. But if it's a new body, then maybe not.
No, they're using the Coruscant guard body actually with the new articulation in the legs. Yeah. So where they don't click out when you pull them out sideways.
Okay, good. That sounds great.
It doesn't have like the ratchet.
Right, exactly.
Right. I had to go through 4 replacements with Cody, 4 to 5 replacements.
Yeah,
with Cody,
see?
and it's still
Yeah.
nothing. good.
Seriously.
And I had to fix mine. But yeah, this one I think it's pretty good. There's no issues yet so far.
Nice. So Anthony, what do you think about this? I don't know if you're huge into Rex, but I'm interested to hear what you think about this one.
Yeah, well, so the holiday kind of put a hankering in some of the plans, but so Friday night, like right at midnight when Saturday morning rolled around, mine got out. So I should have mine. I don't think I'm going to have mine tomorrow, but I'll probably have him Tuesday. So he's, of course I'm going to get Rex. I mean, yeah, regardless. So, I mean, he is, this is figure of the year, bro. Like, I don't think anything that comes out, if Anakin comes out, if Maul comes out, if Ahsoka comes out, I still don't think the hype is going to be as real, bro. Like this feels like an announcement, and we already know he's been announced. We've been waiting, but the hype has been so, like, this release is huge, man. So yeah, and kudos again, man. These photos are badass. Like, I mean, he looks amazing. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Originally, I know it's surprising, but Rise of Skywalker Rey was my Star Wars figure of the year so far. But honestly, because that's an amazing figure. I hate the movies, but it's an amazing figure. And she held it for me. She's on that top Star Wars spot. And then after seeing this, geez, dude, and with the head sculpt, like you said, I like it. I'm glad it's not animated. I like how they took animated style characters and give them real life representation. I love that. So yeah, man, I'm stoked. I am super stoked between this and Death Watch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Death Watch is really exciting too. Yeah, I think there's definitely more hype for Rex, obviously, but Death Watch is still a pretty sought after figure. I think I don't think he's on the level of Ahsoka or Rex, obviously, but I do think he's one that people are pretty excited for. So these are not ones that I would get because I'm just not huge into Clone Wars. And Death Watch was pretty cool in Mando, but it was not something I feel like I absolutely needed. But I cannot deny this Rex figure looks really, really good, and the photographer absolutely killed it.
Yeah. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that Tim Sent is selling this figure for $500 right now on eBay?
Yeah,
is
sold.
What the Rex?
Not even like it, like sold. Like I think yesterday there had already been 4 sold from him on eBay.
I think Toys Wonderland was selling it for around
for
that price too.
500.
So
For
Yeah,
500,
seriously.
out the door.
I mean, everyone can do their own thing, but don't
Sell
pay
it, Leo.
don't pay
Sell it, bro.
$500 for this figure, bro. Like,
No,
come
I
on, you
wouldn't
can
do
wait
that.
and
No,
get it for
really
half
love
that.
Rex.
Wait and get
Yeah.
it for half that. Seriously, wait.
Well,
a
you
couple
got to
months.
understand,
You'll be
dude,
fine.
without getting too into it. I mean, we're also in that instant gratification kind of generation. You
I
know
know,
what I'm
and
saying?
everyone
If
could do what
someone's
they
like,
want,
"Yo, I'll
you
just
know,
buy
I
it right
get
now. I don't want to wait." And
If you have the
I'm
money
not
and you
one
want to
talk
do it, go
about
for it.
them,
I just
but-
don't think it's.
I'm
smart,
not.
but-
I'm not
That's
paying
not
$500.
No,
I'm not
yeah,
paying
you can get
$500.
Leo
I
bought
pay
2 of
500.
those for that price, basically. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not
exactly.
doing that.
So, I mean,
I've
it's
got
just-
the first one at a decent price. The second one I'll get, through Ray Underground, because like I said, that's where I can get majority of my figures. Because I even, whether you know it or not, I picked up. I've actually, and I was talking to Justin about this the other day. Through Ray, I actually got the Infinity War
Cap.
War Machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got it?
Oh,
Yeah, I got
Oh,
it through.
thank God,
Wow.
man. You need
Yeah,
that figure.
I got
You
it through
do.
Underground at a very decent price. Shipped. I got it for $350 shipped through him.
Oh, that's
Wait, War
great.
Machine or Iron Patriot?
Not
War
the
Machine.
War Machine. The
Infinity
War
War.
Machine.
the Mark
Infinity
IV, right?
War.
With the
Infinity War.
digital
That's-
camera.
Oh,
Yeah,
Infinity
I'm not-
War. Oh, my bad. I was
yeah.
thinking Endgame. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not getting the Iron Patriot. I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not a really
I'm
good
not.
It
I'm
looks
not
kind
getting
of
that
cool,
figure.
but yeah.
He looks like a
know. Oh, it looks
Transformer to
great.
me.
It does a little bit.
It's the
Yeah.
colors, man.
Yeah,
I
the
like
colors.
the
The
colors,
colors are decent, but yeah, it just didn't. I wanted to stick with the actual OG. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So I did get that one. But yeah, I can. Like I said, I have this figure coming through. With Ray. So once that's there, I'll have it. I'll have my first one and I have the second one. But there's no way in hell I'm paying $500.
No, not
There's
for one.
no-
figure, dude. No, don't do
And
it.
and for people who basically did that, if you didn't have patience, you wanted day one. I mean, I understand it for to each their own, but please just be a bit smarter when you do stuff like
Definitely.
that. Like
Right.
literally do. Don't just jump the gun just to do it just because. There's smarter ways to go about it. I mean, for hell, you can actually go through if you got points, you can go through Toys in Wonderland and get it at a decent price. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it is what it is.
If it's a long sold out figure,
use points.
Yeah, if it's a long sold out figure, like I paid $500 for the Terminator DX13, but that was like a 350 figure anyway, and you can't, and they're not reissuing that thing. So like that's one. But Rex, this guy is gonna be in stock in a couple months from U.S. retailers. Like don't pay $500 for this figure. Like you can get two for that price. So I mean, just wait. We can. I mean, everyone can do what they want with their money, like Lael said. Like, so if you want to do it, absolutely your prerogative. I just think it's not smart.
Nah, it's not smart to do that.
But and Kinky Sphincter's here, by the way, Lael. He wants you to say his name correctly.
Kinky Sphincter.
It's like Candyman. Say it 5 times in the mirror. It's like that. But yeah, Mario, did you get to go on this one? I don't know if you got to go on it.
Yeah, I already talked about it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't skip you because I know there's one you're really excited for.
Are you getting this, Will?
No, I'm not because I'm not a big Clone Wars guy. Like I need to watch more of it, but I couldn't get past the first season. So
you gotta get it, man. You have to.
I know. I wish Justin was here to back me up on
I'm
this.
seriously going to punch Will in the face.
I know. Leo hates
Can we
me for this.
mention?
No, that's fine. It's fine. Listen, man, I didn't even finish Clone Wars, so you guys can just,
How far did you
get
get
off on me, man.
Thank you,
I didn't
Anthony.
finish the shit, man. And I haven't even seen one episode of Bad Batch. It's just,
There's a lot of filler episodes.
but I know who
Yeah.
Rex is.
I know
and I'm
who
in
Rex is.
Star
Too.
Wars.
And
It's
I can't
just,
tell
don't-
this figure looks badass.
Yeah,
Listen,
he looks amazing.
Listen. I'm so much of a Star Wars fan that I'll even watch the holiday special. That's just me because I love any and everything Star Wars. So it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna indulge. I'm gonna be happy. I sat here for a good 2 hours the other day watching just the Star Wars sounds on Disney Plus. That's it. That's all I did. I just sat up there, just watched that the entire
That
time,
was
bro.
so dope.
Yeah, just I had it in the background while I was working, and it just sounded so good. It just put me in that mind frame. I'm gonna do this shit on Christmas Day, same thing, because like I said, Star Wars is always going to be Christmas to me. But it is what it is.
No, and I like it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's just when Clone Wars came out, I wasn't really around.
Yeah.
And then now that it's been out and I have time to watch it, I don't really have time. So I've gotten through 4 seasons so far.
Just give it, like I said, a lot of people, again, if it's just like right now with the Bad Batch. The first season, it was a bit slow. That's the way it started with Clone Wars. But once you get in the meat of it all, it makes so much more sense, and it's connective tissue. And then when you get to the final season, it's just it makes every other season worth it. Literally makes it worth it. And it's a good, like I said, it's a good filler. And it also with Clone Wars, if a lot of people who couldn't really understand certain things that were happening with, the prequels, it was good filler. It was a good way to kind of connect the dots with certain things that you didn't
bring it all
exactly.
more
It brings it all together. So,
Right.
And Rex, I mean, come on, man. Rex is basically, they already basically made him canon and brought him into just certain, they said that, Rex, well, what would they say? They made him whereas Rex was the character in Return of the Jedi, so that we actually saw. So again, we know he wasn't, but they just wanted to actually do that. But
It's just convenient.
yeah, it was convenient. And if you
retcon
want to do it, that's fine. If you want to actually give these characters relevance, that's fine. I'm with you on that. But you know what? I love this figure. I love Rex as a character. I love his story, his arc, and just how loyal he is as a character. I love him more than I actually do Cody. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Yeah. So I was just so happy. And once we get that Ahsoka, it's gonna be effing crazy. I mean, I'm sorry, Anthony. That's the only thing I just not because it's Easter's Own. You think it's this figure a year for you? Definitely.
If Ahsoka is your figure of the year, dude.
Oh my God,
props, bro!
Once that Ahsoka drops,
you're excited. So I'm excited that you're excited.
Actually, you know what? No,
Ahsoka's gonna be great.
My figure of the year, if they release it early, will be Lando. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat.
Oh, Lando!
If they release that early, Lando
yeah.
will be my figure of the year, hands down. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm anticipating this figure so much that I actually bought a case. I actually have a case of Corp 45 waiting, so I'm gonna pose it in the detail.
Nice.
You think I'm playing?
Nice.
You think I am effing playing? I am not fronting. That's how bad I cannot wait. We've waited so many years to get that figure.
Long.
And
Right.
to finally have it in hand is just, it's
Yeah.
come on, man,
The
let's
sculpt
go.
looks incredible.
I know.
I
I was
cannot
teasing.
wait.
I was like, we need to get like 6-scale Colt 45s, man.
Yo, I
Someone's gotta
cannot
make a
wait.
Leo, by the
that
way,
shit,
I
like-
think we got Toya convinced on the kinky sphincter thing.
Yeah, I know. She
Say
said
his
say
name
it
5
5
times in the
times.
mirror, kinky sphincter for a
Nope.
kinky event.
Whoa.
Nope.
Whoa.
Look what we got going on in the chat here. This is all
Say it
Toya's
5
fault.
times. Get some butt cheeks in the mirror. No, I'm not doing that, man. I'm
Kinky
good.
sphincter will just
man.
show up in the
I'm
mirror.
good. I'm good.
You know, I will say I do envy the people who grew up watching, like I know KG and others here that like grew up watching Clone Wars. Like we didn't really grow up watching it. We watched it later, which is cool. And like I said, I haven't even finished it, but there's that feeling that you guys get from watching Clone Wars and seeing all these releases finally coming. That's how we feel about like Lando and
Yeah,
Luke
exactly.
and like the OG stuff. Where like
Yeah.
that's our
Yeah.
fondest memories, you know.
Yeah.
So
Hell
I'm
yeah.
glad it's a good time for Star Wars, and it's
Oh
like
my God.
finally
It's a
we
good
can
time.
all like agree and be happy and talk about Star Wars instead of just
Yes.
Yeah.
what it
Yes.
has been this divisive. You know, back in the day, even it was like sequels or prequels. That was the argument we would have, like no matter who
Yeah.
you ran into. But that was fine.
Yeah.
That was just like poking at each other. So
Hell
I'm glad
yeah.
we're back together.
I don't have Lando on pre-order, but I'm gonna have an extremely hard time passing on that figure.
You said you don't have it on order.
I don't right now because I want to wait for the best price to see what happens. But like I'm gonna
Did you
get him.
just quit the show?
I'm gonna get him. Yeah, Leo quit the show. He
He's
didn't
out.
even hear me out, dude. He didn't even let me say that I'm gonna get him. Like I'm gonna
No.
because the
Wow.
sculpt is too good and $235 for that figure. That's great.
It's such a
Yeah, but
low
he's not
price.
gonna last.
He's not. No.
I kind of want to see final products. He'll last
He's
long
gonna be
enough,
Venom.
Anthony,
He's
for
gonna be
that.
another Venom figure.
He'll
I
last
think
long
he'll
enough for
last
me to-
long enough for final product. Sure,
Right.
Sure.
Once
He's
final
not gonna
product
sell
drops,
out
that's
for
my
that.
thing. The sculpt is like a 10 out of 10 right now. The
Yeah,
sculpt is like a
it's
10 out of
amazing.
10,
Yeah, it's
but
amazing.
I want to see final product first, and then I'll pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I would
so.
say it's like I would
Cody
say it's
lasted
a
a while.
7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like
I
at
think they
least
can
at
improve it.
minimum, like when he hits drops in Hong Kong, like I'll have a chance to pre-order that day or something.
Yeah,
I'll
for
be
sure.
fine.
But then I don't
So-
think it'll last long, especially
no. It'll probably
on
be a
their
low
track
batch,
record.
yeah.
If they pop up with an updated sculpt final product image, because
Yeah.
they've been working really hard on these sculpts now ever since Tony.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
if that's very possible. I mean, Hot Toys is kind of
Yeah.
iffy in this department, but if they do an upgraded sculpt, we're good, man. That he's not going to last. And when
No.
he's out, either way, he won't be
That
there
figure,
very long, man.
It looks like Toya Leo wants that Lando. Might
Yeah,
have to get two,
no.
dude.
She already took the armor from me, so you already know how that goes, man.
Tobor in the house. Oh yeah, she did. She did take the armor.
yeah,
Yeah, and Single Summer makes a good point. 235 for Lando. 2 months, he'll jump to 500. Yeah, 400
Yeah.
maybe 500. But
Every
It's gonna
OG
be a hot
trilogy,
piece, bro.
they're not
they
making
go up.
another one. They're not making another one.
It's going to be a hot piece, bro. Like literally,
Yeah.
that Lando is going to be a hot piece. Once that's released, people are going to go nuts. I know. I cannot wait. It's going to be Chris. It's going to be me. I'm gonna be a kid in the Candyland. Yo, for me and Mario's show, like I might actually probably have a full on discussion the entire day about just Lando, bro. Like
I'm
literally,
excited
bro.
too, Leo.
Like
One of
I,
our favorite scandals, bro.
bro, you right, right. I might even dress up as the motherfucking live on show, like straight up. I'm gonna
Honestly,
try
you know
to
what I
find that
love?
shit,
45
and I'm gonna
everything.
do it. Hell
It might
yeah,
sound
bro.
weird, but I also had fond
Oh, yeah.
memories of Lando. I don't know if you guys played Battlefront 2. Lando in Battlefront 2 is sick as hell, dude.
Yeah, he's
He is
good.
so-
Battlefront
he's
2,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got like
amazing.
this. He can like snipe basically. The dude is incredible. Like, and that's why I
Oh,
wish we
shit,
got to
wow.
see a little bit more of Lando in action in Star Wars. But that's kind of what it made me want. But
You know, when he drops that, Bespin Leia's gonna go through the roof also.
Through the roof, yeah.
Yeah.
If you
And
don't
when
already have
Bespin
that
Han-
Best Man Leia, because I'm actually posing
Yeah.
them both together, because pretty much
Yeah,
it's
you
the
have
only
to.
representation that I have right now. So yeah,
You have
Bespin Han
She's
is
already
coming
slowly
eventually.
climbing too. She is. You can see her. She's slowly going up.
I have,
already,
I
and
have
then-
one
and
Leia,
slow.
and it's that Leia. That one's my favorite. I love the outfit, and the
Yeah,
sculpt
it's a
is
nice
incredible on
outfit.
all the Leias.
See,
so,
I don't
like,
have her. I
That's my
I don't know
favorite
why
outfit.
I don't
love
have
that
her.
red, the
what you
red
say?
pops.
You don't have her.
No, this
I
fucking
don't
guy,
have her
man.
either.
Look, man. Look, you know
That's
what I
Leo's
do
secret
have.
move.
You know what I fucking do. You know what?
Did you guys know Leo had the power of invisibility? He's like
Yeah.
a superhero.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
No, she's in my room. What I do have is a New Hope Leia,
Yeah.
which is something you don't have.
All right,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Oh,
I don't
shots
have that
fired,
either.
So we
man.
got.
It was
you got
yo.
one. Okay.
You know what? But it
You
was,
hate
and
to
you
see
know
it.
what? That was my fault, because the
Yeah.
thing is, I slept on it, and then once I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Bro.
What play was it?
But that's the whole point, right?
the
Don't
New
utilize
Hope, New Hope
Lando.
Leia,
Oh,
New Hope Leia.
yeah.
Yeah, New Hope Leia, and then I have Endor, the 2-pack with Wicket. Those are my
Anybody
two.
out in the chat, if you want to make me happy, like I said, my birthday is this month on the 25th. Find me New Hope Leia, please, at a decent price.
There we go.
Yeah,
So that's the hard part.
and I
What's she
want the
going for
Bespin
these
one.
days?
My birthday's Wednesday.
What you say?
Oh,
There you
What
go.
is she
What's
going
she
for?
these days?
probably
Yeah.
400.
She's
something.
going for a pretty piece, man.
Her and Hoth Leia is really expensive.
Hoth is sick. I'll be right back. I'm here
Really?
though.
That's my favorite outfit, the Hoth Leia.
Nathan asked, "Do you
I
think
really
Lando
like
would be the
that.
next Star Wars figures out?" No, I do not. I don't think Lando comes out this year. Would be my guess. I think we're seeing Ahsoka next. What do you think, Mario? You think Ahsoka?
Yeah, the Clone Wars is still pretty hot
Right.
right now, as to where they're gonna hold.
Yeah,
I think they'll hold Mando aside till next year.
Boxed up, Anthony.
You boxed up, bro. She's right here, bro.
You gotta.
Why do you have her boxed up, bro?
Because you know what? I have her and Luke boxed because what you were saying earlier, how you wanted me to do a review on some of these older figures like Krennic, but I went under my bed and these are the closest ones, so I boxed them up.
Oh, my
Anthony,
God.
take her out for the chat. Take her out, bro.
All right. You want to see her? All right, I'll take her out.
Free her, free her,
So-
dude.
You
Let her
just
free.
gonna fuck
So
with me
I-
like that, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Blimey.
Yeah, well,
Fucked
look, you're
up.
gonna live vicariously through me right now as we're just opening the new figure. Yeah, no, because I'm gonna do a review on her and the New Hope Luke because I was like, might as well do some old school. Oh, yeah, she's
That's a
sick,
nice
dude.
piece.
That looks
She's-
really
yeah.
good. You'd have to
Oh,
think,
her-
you'd
her
mess with her a little
sculpt?
bit, but
She's amazing, bro.
yeah, I think you need
like,
it.
you know,
Bro.
Hey guys, I have a
Don't-
question. When is the
don't sleep on this
um,
figure.
What's up, KJ?
When is the next anniversary for A New Hope?
Ooh, I was like, what was it,
Probably the
77, the
50th?
release?
Yeah, 50th
Yeah,
and
so there
27th.
she's
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
Do you guys
hold
think-
on 1 second because I want to show something else real quick. I think I see someone else.
Oh shit! I just dropped all her shit, bro.
I'm going. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna.
I mean, if we're sharing, you know,
Oh wow!
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Hey, there you go.
we
See, we're in the A New Hope club.
Oh, that's
Hey,
There we
look
go.
at that
really
layout!
fucked
Isn't this great?
Ah,
Isn't this
Yeah,
great?
please forget the
you're-
camera
you're-
quality, but you
I'm
know,
jealous right now.
y'all get the idea.
I love the pose, Mario. Very simple,
It's a
but
really
very
good
effective.
pose, Mario.
Very effective.
Hey,
That's a good figure. Do you have Hoth Leia also, Mario?
I got them all. I have all the new
Oh,
Hope.
okay.
I have all the
Of course
OT
you do.
figures. That was my original focus. Was just OT.
Leia's gone.
Oh no, come back, bro. Come back. We're just
But no, I have a question. You know,
Yeah.
if
maybe he's getting his
the next
best
anniversary
Leia.
for A New Hope, do you guys think they might reissue these figures? I mean,
I could
haven't
see
seen Hot
it.
Toys reissue any Star Wars figures unless the
Look, if these come out,
Darth
I don't.
Vader one and the Boba Fett.
Maybe in. How the hell do we even say
It would be
In-
2027. Yeah,
Yeah, in
2027.
2027, we'll
50th
probably see
anniversary.
these.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I think they would
Maybe.
redo the sculpts. Like the Luke sculpt is like all right,
It's
like Farm
okay.
Boy
Yeah,
it's
Luke,
all
it's
right.
okay,
It's
but I
all
think
right.
they can make it better. So, but yeah, I'm totally with you guys on that one.
I
Layout
hope
just.
so.
Oh, there we go, Layout. Let me
Oh,
say,
yeah.
Layout, you're muted. Hold on, let me solo you.
Oh, we're doing this, huh? All right, hold on.
We're just like this is like become like a pissing contest, but here we are. A Leia pissing
Whoa,
contest.
signed, lenticular, and everything.
Where'd you
Look
get
at
that sign, Layout?
My daughter got it for me for my birthday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like a Comic-Con or something. Or...
Nah, she got this piece. She ordered it. It was about $350.
That's not
Okay.
bad, dude.
Not bad.
Yeah.
That's not
For
bad.
signature?
Yeah, she definitely got it for me. So yeah.
Now the signature's dope, but I do have this really nice
Oh my God, this has become
David Bowie crossover, which I love.
That's very nicely framed. I like that. Very classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I framed it. I got a different frame and just put it in here, but I love it. I love it. It's just a
Yeah.
really neat piece,
Wow,
you
that's
know.
really nice.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man, because we're fans. We're OG
Yeah.
fans.
I just, like I said, right now I just have the Hoth, and I have the Hoth, I have the Jedi version, and the Hoth. No, not the Hoth. Yeah, I have the Hoth, the Jedi version, and the Bestman version. That's the only one. I didn't get the New Hope. Like I missed out on that one because when I went to get it, it was the day that they actually said that she had passed away. I went to try to get it to kind of commemorate.
Oh yeah, it should
And
probably
it
already gone.
sold out. It sold out that day. I was so pissed.
That sucks.
And the New Hope line is crazy. Like they're
They're
all
for
good. Like,
$800
even-
right now on eBay.
Yeah, I have the now the thing is I do have the New Hope Luke. I have the New Hope Han and Chewie. I just didn't actually get my hands on Leia. So.
Oh yeah, see,
You
I got
know
all
that?
them and Obi-Wan and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vader with Tarkin. I got that 2-pack.
I was scared as hell though with my New Hope Han because that right arm was stiff
So
as
tight.
Oh, it was
hell.
so
Oh, I
stiff.
heard
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
You got to be
Yeah,
careful with that
bro.
thing,
It was so like I had to really slightly because I have him the way I hold up. Yeah, the way I actually have him posed up, if you could see him right there, is with the blaster and arm, him covering it. But Yeah, that right arm, I was like, oh my
I heard that was
god.
an issue.
Bro, yeah. When I was in Florida looking at comic shops, I saw that Han multiple places, and one shop had him, and he was in really good condition. But we could not get his arm to articulate. Like his arm
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
tight. I was like, I'm not buying this. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not-
Break the
like
arm?
the guy. Yeah, like I'm afraid we were gonna break it. I was in the store. I was like, I'm not gonna break this shit in the store and have to pay for it. So,
Wow.
like, I almost bought it because he wanted to give me a deal on Chewie and Han, which I ended up getting anyway on Facebook. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, the arm layout, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That
So-
right
It's
arm.
crazy though how like some of these figures are getting up there in age, and they're still all amazing figures.
Yeah.
Like not even just like being biased, saying New Hope original trilogy, but like they're good figures. Like
They are.
Like
They
this
are.
over here, I
Amazing
got
line.
my Sand Trooper, man. This Sand Trooper is like a sick trooper, man. He's loaded. He's easy to
Yeah.
pose. Like
Yeah.
you,
They're
you-
patrol,
you
right?
get those later troopers. You're like, these aren't that, and this guy's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like with some of the actual new troopers though. They're kind of It looks like they're trying to make up for some of the mistakes, like
Yeah, they
especially
are.
with articulation. But
They are.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I just like right now though. Probably I think my most anticipated for like 2022 is going to be that Dune Timothy Chalamet figure once they release that. But I can't wait.
Yeah.
Will you sign the
in
base
hand-
first, KG?
Yeah,
Will you sign
yeah.
it,
Once we
please?
get that, bro, it's gonna
Why
be on
not?
point.
Yeah, sign the base. But yeah, like I think the one thing from the New Hope line that I just truly wish I was collecting at the time was the Vader Tarkin 2-pack. I think that was the
Hey.
one that everyone wants, right?
Dude, he's got a chair up there, bro. Like, how cool is that? I got him with the Coruscant guards.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's
I
sick,
missed that.
man.
But
Yeah, I
guys,
think that's
get
the
'em.
best
You'll
iteration
get
of
'em.
1/6 Vader in like that exists.
yeah, that's the problem, Mario. Like I really wanted a New Hope Vader, but the original one wasn't that
man.
great. I feel like
I got
No,
the New
but the-
Hope
the
Vader. I got
Vader
the Empire
Tarkin
Vader.
is.
I do
Anything
too.
Vader dropped, I got that.
I have Rogue One and Empire, and they're both
Yeah.
incredible. I love
Yeah,
both of them. I
definitely.
wanted a New Hope one, but I want to wait either for a reissue or get the Tarkin one. But the Tarkin one's so expensive. So
Yeah.
that
So when you
Tarkin
get
one-
ready to get
Tarkin.
rid of the Rogue One Vader, let me know. That's the only
Oh,
Vader
no, I don't
need,
want-
bro.
dude.
So,
the problem is to me
Oh,
because
man,
that
dude,
Rogue
if you
One
needed
scene is
that,
one of my
oh.
greatest Star Wars
Yeah,
experiences.
I
I've
got
ever
that
had.
Rogue One Vader too. Yeah,
I can't get rid of it because I remember that scene in the theater and I was like, this is like the best thing I've ever seen.
bro. My
Yeah.
daughter,
Shane-
when that
Shane was
scene
holding
came
on to that.
on
I can't
in
get
the
rid of that
theaters,
figure.
when
Yeah.
that scene dropped in the theater, my daughter stood up and she stood up and applauded and had the crowd stand up. Like she gave it a standing ovation.
the crowd too, wow.
Bro, she did it. She stood up, a standing ovation, and everybody else stood up when she did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it was the most iconic and most amazing scene I have ever seen in a
definitely
film.
one of the
You know,
best
straight up.
Star
I
Wars.
think it's the best
Wow.
Star Wars scene ever.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my god,
opinion.
bro, they killed it. They definitely
And they almost
killed that.
didn't even put it in the movie. That's the
I
craziest
know.
Really?
thing. Yeah, they
It'd
were
have
talking
been
about like it was
stupid.
kind of added later in the production. Like they almost
I'm
didn't.
glad
put it in.
they added it.
No,
Yeah.
man, if they
So
didn't do that, they
the
would've
movie
been
would
idiots.
not. It was still a really good movie, but it would not have been as good without that. So.
Yeah, definitely.
But guys, we're moving on to a new topic. This one might not be as exciting for most, especially not Lael, but we're gonna hit it anyway. So this is our final topic of the evening.
I
This
mean,
is
we're
Silver-
not gonna talk about the. We didn't talk about the Death Watch. We're not,
Oh, you want to talk about Death Watch?
I know. He doesn't
yeah, I
like
want
them.
to talk about that.
Do
I'm
you want
not
to do
trying.
Death Watch first, or you want to do?
Let's do that, so then I don't have to talk about this. I could be so excited about
No,
the
no,
Death
you're
Watch
not
to talk about
disappearing
that.
All
I'm not
right,
going.
hold on.
Yeah, I mean, come
Let
on,
me
let's talk
pull
about
up
the Death.
Death Watch. Hold on,
man,
hold on.
you
Let me
got-
find
you
Death
got-
Watch. There he
Oh,
is. There
we're
he
talking
is.
about Death Watch. Okay, good.
I didn't even know we were
Oh,
talking about
man.
Death Watch, but supposedly we are. So here we go. We're gonna talk
I
about
just said it before Mario did, because Mario would have been like, "Bro, we ain't gonna talk about Death
Oh my
Watch."
god.
No,
All right, talk
actually,
about Death Watch.
Come on.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Though.
So Mario, let's go to you first on this one. What do you think? Are you getting this
Yeah.
Death Watch?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, yeah. Come on. Of course I am.
Talking to the
No,
two
this
Star
is-
Wars guys of a podcast.
I think I heard somebody say that this figure could possibly be the next short trooper as far as like
I believe it.
Yeah.
the low like the low run quantity and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
I
I
believe
tend
it.
to agree with that. But this is a cool looking figure. I mean, it's the helmet. It's pretty much. I see a lot of Boba Fett in this figure, but then again, there's so much more that's going on in this figure that really is different from it. Single Songwriter points out that MRC did a review on this thing, and yeah, I saw it too, and it was a pretty well in depth review. But yeah, no, this is a cool looking figure, man, and this is also I have this coming from Ray over there at Underground, and it's coming
Yes.
in a couple weeks. So this was cool to see this actually release.
Yeah.
That's an
so
amazing
soon
thing that's
stateside,
happening
so
right
that's
now.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping that becomes the new precedent, but like the new standard. But we're gonna find out, I guess. Like if
Yeah,
you
we'll
see
see.
like Sideshow
We'll
and
see
these
how
US
this works.
retailers are gonna get it pretty quickly. That would be
yeah, I
a
hope
game
so.
changer. Yeah. So Mario, you're definitely getting this one. You already got him on pre-order.
Yes, sir. Best believe it.
You getting it only one?
Only one, dude. I'm not
Okay.
army building these things.
Right,
If there was a
army building.
variant, then yes. I
Right.
mean, if it came with like different paint apps in the armor or what have you, or different paint schemes in general,
Yeah.
then yeah, I would get it if it was actually a different MMS then,
Right.
or TMS. But no,
Yeah.
this is only one, so I only need one.
KG, you getting Death Watch?
Well, since I have that Dune money, yeah, why not?
Bro, he's rich as hell. That movie's about to
Oh
make
yeah,
bank.
bro, it's about to make some bank straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, no. I mentioned this in my channel live stream. I'm not. It's one of those figures. Like I said, I'm very selective. It's one of those figures where I don't see myself getting. Not just because it's I don't like it. It's a great piece. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
yes, it's like a rehash of Boba Fett with the armor and things like that. But this is an amazing piece.
It's not a rehash.
I get it. That it might be the next Shore Trooper. I think it's gonna be the next Shore Trooper. I think this is gonna be an underproduced figure. This figure is gonna be like the next Heavy Mando as well. It's a great piece. I love SCJ Rock when it comes to these pictures. It's a great piece, but doesn't fit in my collection, unfortunately. So
Yeah, so it's gonna be a pass for you. So, Leo, I know you're getting this figure. How excited are you
Oh,
for
yeah.
it? You made
I'm
me bring
super
it up, so I'm
excited.
sure you're like a 10 out of 10.
I'm
on this
super
side.
excited, bro, because I like just the way this figure looks.
Yeah.
I like the look of it. I like how it. The thing is, it's like when we saw it. The thing is, bro, like it's two of my favorite things: Christmas and Star Wars. Literally, bro. Like that's two of my favorite things. And just how seasonal it was, and it was like every episode that dropped, it was just like something new. You were just so excited to see something new introduced. And when I saw these for the first time, I was like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted to see. This is something that I mean, come on, just being an all-out Star Wars fan and just being also a Boba Fett fan, a Mandalorian fan in general, to see something like that live and just, it's captured in such a form as it was, like, I couldn't pass up on this, bro. I like the color palette. Everything about it is amazing. Again, like I said, Mandalorian being one of my favorite shows on television to date, in general, hands down. Of course, I can't wait until we get Obi-Wan. I can't wait to Cassian Andor. I can't wait until we get the Acolytes. Like, I mean, literally, like, the stuff that we're seeing right now, it's a very good time to be a Star Wars fan. But I couldn't pass up on this. I will probably get two because I just like to pull off certain scenes. Again, like I said, in the chat, I'm not telling everybody you need to do it. I just know what I like. And like how I like to build certain scenes. I just wanted to look as dramatic as possible, so I want to do it that way. But yeah, it was crazy because I didn't know that they were going to drop this. They didn't say anything about it, but that's good. And that, again, when I see stuff like this done, it just gives me so much more hope for Ahsoka. It lets me know that Ahsoka is coming soon. Like, seriously, I was almost excited as finding out that they were going in production on Mario's beard and that you can actually get one and you'll have it by Christmas time.
I want a 1/6
like seriously,
box.
like you can get a
Yeah,
1/6.
we'll send one to Will.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
We can get one, but like seriously, man, I'm super excited about this piece. Like, come on, anything and everything Star Wars. I mean, I'm to the point, like I said, that's what I'm saying. It's two of just to kind of just balance it out. I'm getting two Tusken Raiders as well because it's just OG for me. I have to have that piece. Like, I love them. You got to actually have them. So yeah, like again, I'm super excited. I'm really honestly, like, I'm just like Mario. Like, I'm really, for the last couple of days, I've really been contemplating like just moving away from Marvel and just sticking to Star Wars.
Yeah,
like literally,
man.
I have.
Interesting. Okay.
Like, because that's just my love for it has grown and it continues to grow, bro. Like, it's just, if you, I mean, that was, before. I mean, I was always a comic collector, definitely. I'm still a diehard comic book fan. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Star Wars, it's just right there. You know what I mean? So again, it's getting to that particular point, that I have to choose the IP. Number one, for what's going to be affordable, but number two, for what I love the most. And anything Star Wars drops, there's no question that I'm going to get it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You don't even have to ask me if it's Star Wars. I'm copping that shit because I just need to have it in my collection. So this piece, I love the browns. I love like the like almost teal green armor. I just love the way it looks. And at first,
it's amazing.
Yeah, and at first, like I was really skeptical about it at first, but then like the more I looked at it and watched it, I was like, yo, this amazing piece, man. Like, and it tells a story so much. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm super excited, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, bro.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm excited for you, dude. So Anthony, sounds like you're getting this too. Is that correct?
So I might be the crazy one here, man, but I decided on a number. And yeah, I'm gonna get 5.
What?
So,
Whoa.
yeah, I'm gonna get 5. I was thinking about it for a while. I have 2 from Sideshow because I was like, okay, if they're shipping, cool. So 2 from Sideshow right now, and then I'm gonna probably just grab another 3 from Sideshow because we'll have them. I'm not in a huge rush. That's why I didn't get her right away because of the situation that's going on. I'm all on Sideshow, and the reason why I want to get 5 is because I want to have 2 of them at least with Bo-Katan when she comes out. I think it'd be a cool little corner piece there just to, mix up, or and with the other ones, just kind of mix in with some Clone Wars stuff. I love Mando stuff, and not just the show Mandalorian, but I just like Mandalorian. I like all that. I love all of this. So, and I'm kind of like that though. I got like a ton of troopers too, man. I'm an army builder. So for me, it'll be a nice piece that I don't have to keep messing with. I don't have to take them out and go put them over in this side of the collection. So and the price is right. So I'm just gonna bang them out slowly. But the 2 are coming, and then the other 3 will just kind of piecemeal until they show up.
You just went full Jedi, Anthony. You went full Jedi right there,
dude. Well, I don't even think
7.
I don't think he'll get.
But
5.
you know what?
I get the clones, but
It did look sick though, layout.
It makes sense though, but because like I said, the rumor has it is that we are going to see the Death Watch again in season 3.
Wow.
Like we're going to get them again. Like we're going to actually see them
cool.
again for a
sick,
particular
man.
reason. Like because of Mando's relationship with them, and because of where he comes from, they're going to be needed. So like I said, it just makes sense. But yeah, like
I mean, can you
look at
imagine
that.
if I had
Look at
like
that.
5 of these guys standing there with like a heavy infantry Mando, regular Mando, the armorer, a Bo-Katan when she comes out,
Now I'm
just
tempted, damn it.
October 25th is Leo's birthday. Remember, like if you wanna, you know what I mean? Like we're taking all, like we're gonna probably, like I said, on Uncivilized Scoundrels. I'm gonna keep pressing that button. October 25th. If you want to get me some Death Watch, Mandalorian figures, I'm taking them. That's my birthday.
I got
literally
the money. I got you, man.
Just
that
post your
dual
address,
money,
Leo, in the chat.
like straight up.
I'll chime in too. My birthday's Wednesday. Like, I'm not kidding.
Come on, let's
Wednesday's
go.
Mine, so
Let's go.
I'll take anything.
Nicole
too,
said, "Wait till the KOTOR remakes. Hot Toys will surely make those Old Republic area Mandalorians too."
Shit,
We hope so.
I hope, man. I want to see.
But they didn't touch Fallen
HK-47.
Order at all. So
I know, right? Like a cow would have been sweet.
no second sister either. I mean, KOTOR is a bigger game, I think, but nonetheless, they didn't touch it.
Yeah,
So
it's a little rough.
So
yeah.
so I think we got everyone's thoughts. I think this figure looks really cool. I think people are gonna be excited to get it, and I like the green color palette going on there. It's pretty cool.
Is it green or is it blue?
That green and brown is like a nice greenish blue.
I guess like
just
a
the
teal,
palette, like
yeah.
you said.
Teal, yeah.
The palette looks great. The palette, this gives me a real cool 80s vibe. Like just those pastel colors that like I'm into all that, bro. These guys are sick, man.
Oh no, this scene right here reminds me of a Michael Bay film, right? Walking slow motion about the
Transformers
body.
universe.
Mafia, now you mentioned
love
about that heavy Mando and him display, I'm actually kind of tempted now.
Bro.
Look, I'm
With
telling
Heavy
you, like,
Mando or with this one, KG?
I'm sorry?
With Heavy
just
Mando or with
he's
Death
up.
Watch?
Which one?
Because you said Heavy Mando. So
Oh no, I said that it would look really good next to Heavy Mando with
Oh.
Mando, just all Mando together.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm tempted.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if
Yeah,
you
I
really
want a
like it, get
display
it. But
of
if not, don't
Mandalorians.
buy into FOMO either. So
Yeah.
don't do that. But just know he's gonna. I believe what you guys are saying. Like he'll probably hit like shore trooper status, And that's the other thing. I'm getting
he could be that.
like 4 of those guys because I've got my original. So dude, I'm a trooper builder, man. I just love them.
Yeah, he could end up being that. I mean, he's definitely being slept on a little bit, I feel like. So he could be a short trooper in that people
Like,
sleep
look
on
at
it
that,
and
having
regret
two
it.
right there. That's sick.
That's how
Come
they
on,
get
man.
you. That's how they get you.
It is pretty cool. So
But like what we were talking about earlier with space, though, man, I can't even imagine having 5 of these things taking up all
Yeah,
that
that's
space.
Dude, I got
That's a
two
lot of
big
space.
custom
That's a commitment,
cabinets
bro.
in my living room, man. You got to see it. I'll have to do it. My place
you
is
got
a
to do a
mess right
collection
now,
tour,
but
Anthony.
I mean, here's the
I
thing.
know.
You also have Clone Wars too. So these guys were in Clone Wars.
yeah,
So
everything's
you
gonna,
have
dude.
Bo-Katan.
Yeah,
You got Bo-Katan
Bro,
coming
look at
in.
that. Look at both of those. Look how
That does
good
look
they
cool.
look.
That's a really cool dynamic pose there.
Yeah.
that's very,
Yeah.
very
Both of
cool,
them.
man.
Yeah, I'm
very
gonna
cool,
make Mario good too.
dude. Yeah,
Bro,
you guys should get
don't
two
even
minimum.
try, man. It ain't gonna work. Don't waste your breath, homie. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, man.
Mario's in the
it's
statue
sick,
game now, too.
dude.
So can't do all that.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah,
if
I'm
I'm
in
gonna
the-
get 5 of these, I'm gonna get them in 3 3/4 before I get them in 6.
Yeah, you
scale,
can do
bro.
that too, man.
You
like
know,
by all
that's-
means, it's just
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I
it'd be
love about
really
the
cool
smaller
to stick them
scales
up
that
like
you can world build like that. You know.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I
that's what
kind of
these
want
are
to do
for.
that with these. Well, the thing is, like I said, I built 2 big custom cabinets. They're like 3 feet by 6 feet. I got multiple shelves. They're long enough. I got my speeder bike out there. You know, there's plenty of room. There's plenty of room to. That's why I wanted it. I wanted to have these large, these wide, spaces so I can do this type of stuff. So I am. I'm kind of like in Leo's position too, where like I'm really close to getting rid of a lot of my Marvel figures is because I'm such a comic book fan that like when that Iron Man comes out, like I'll pick him up, things like that. Like I'll get like hardcore comic book versions of some Marvel stuff, but
Yeah.
just Star Wars is so rich, and it's not that Marvel's not or the MCU. There's just a different feeling. There's a different connection
Yeah.
when you start building all this Star Wars stuff.
And I
together.
think what it is with Star Wars, there's you have the books, but there's no expectations when it comes to the book because you're so connected to the lore of film. It started film first before it even hit to a novel.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? So there's no expectation, like as if you've been a Marvel collector for so many years, you've read certain stories and you've been connected to certain characters. So when you see it, the adaptation and the transfer to film, and it's just not really as cohesively connected as you would want it to be, that's when it kind of creates a problem. With Star Wars, it's a vast world. Like it's not too much you can necessarily get wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean when it comes to that, unless sequels. But we won't even talk about that. It's
Even then,
they
I
did
still
what
bought
they
the figures.
they did what I still bought the figures too. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. I mean, and it did what it did. But the thing is, as much as people may like or dislike the sequels, they had their place.
Right.
Like it still has its place, and it still basically opened up that like a bit of nostalgia for people. So again, like everything's a couple years down the road, people will forgive and will love those sequels. It just happens all the time. But
Yeah, it does.
it's just that with Star Wars, it's just so rich. The world is so vast and it's huge, and it's only getting bigger. Like we have some more stories. I know a lot of people didn't really like Visions. I loved Visions. You know what I mean?
I haven't
So
checked it out yet.
yo, you just got to watch
Yeah,
it and
I
give it a
neither.
chance. I loved
Yeah,
it.
it's a good show.
But it did. I just love everything about the world that it creates. So that's why I'm saying, like, for me, as much as I love Mario. Mario. I love Marvel.
Yes,
I
you
love
do.
Mario too.
Love you too, Mario.
Yeah, appreciate
but,
it, bro.
But it's just a simple fact that, again, Star Wars is going to always be that IP that I'm so connected to.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
really connected to. And that's just for sentimental reasons when it comes to me and my dad, my mom, my
Yeah.
family, because we're all Star Wars heads. So, and then my daughter coming up, she's a huge Star Wars fan. So to watch her grow and ask me, like we're both so excited about it, and we have these conversations all the time. It's just, it has more value to me than in anything else. So,
Family
of
bonding,
course.
It's great.
I agree, and like Tremble is saying here. I agree. Like I'm X-Men too, all the way. Like unfortunately, we don't have that right now. You know what I mean? But like for Marvel, I can get rid of Marvel, like I said, because it's not X-Men is my jam. I mean, dude, all my tattoos are X-Men, dude. Like, so I have X-Men like on me, so I don't. That's my thing. I can get rid of the figures, man. I'll always have my Marvel place in within me. So Star Wars
Anthony,
is the way for me, I think.
If you go X-Men, there are plenty of statues out there from X,
It's
from
fucking
XM,
Iron
Yeah.
from
Studios is
Iron
killing it,
Studios.
dude.
Yeah, they're everywhere,
Killing
bro.
it, man. I see them all the time, and they're just these teases.
And-
I'm like, oh my
And
god,
once they come into the MCU, you're gonna get a ton. So.
dude! Like they just dropped Havoc. I'm like, dude, like all
Yeah.
those Iron Studios. I'm in it already though, yo. I can't
Can't
get
dive
them.
down that rabbit hole.
I can't, man. I can't.
Yeah. So guys, I think that was a great discussion on Death Watch. Now I'm excited to move to Lael's favorite topic because we talked about the. There he goes.
Quit the show again.
There he goes. That's what he does. He's got a. Oh, KG quit
Cage
too.
took KG with him.
Is this a strike? Is it like a union here? Anthony quit too.
Wow.
Mario, it's just you and me, bro.
It's you and me, bro. Let's do it.
Bro, see, Mario, you're the loyalist here, man. You didn't go on strike.
Hey,
you
man.
enjoyed the union here.
No, I'm here, bro. I'm just yeah. No, I'm here.
Everybody's striking. Lael, look at you started.
Now they come back.
Lael started a strike and everyone joined in. So I want to talk about this Iron Man just briefly. This is our last topic of the night, just because this one, I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of anticipation, at least in the States, for this one. I'm sure this might be more of a Hong Kong release because I've always heard that they love Iron Man over there. So, but I think in the States, I think we're just kind of like, there's another Iron Man, right? So, but I want to get people's thoughts on this. Anthony, what do you think about this Silver Centurion armor with Iron Man? Do you think the price is right? Do you think it's a good figure? What do you think?
No.
No to
Next. I'll keep it short and simple. No, I'm kidding. You know, and I was talking to Shane, and I told us the same thing. Shane's like, yeah, I'd get it. Only because he's already in too deep. He's got like 20 Iron Man. So like having him in the back with the other Iron Mans, I think would look really cool. Especially now he's like USB powered. So that's cool at least, right?
Yeah.
You just plug him in, he lights up. So if you're a huge Iron Man collector, great. But it's Iron Man, bro. They're gonna milk this for the next 10 years. So this definitely is not the last Iron Man we're gonna see.
Yeah.
I wish it was the reissue of the Silver Centurion without a suit up version. Then you might have had me. But otherwise, he's expensive too. Look at that.
I think I'm the complete opposite to your point, dude, because I love the idea that they're doing a suit up version. It just brings out more mechanical details and all the light up functions that are underneath the suit in itself. So
that I get too. I do, and I appreciate the innovation of it. It's just for me, if it was Silver Centurion, I would have rather the die cast like regular version of him, that particular suit.
I can totally get that too. But from an artistic point of view, this is a badass looking piece. I mean, but that being said, the freaking price, man, $485.
I know.
Iron Man pushing $500 for these diecast figures.
It's getting high.
So is Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Howard's
just like, all over
Ooh,
that.
they're on a good one and not sharing, man.
So, Mario, since this isn't Star Wars, I doubt you're going to pick this up. But if you were into Marvel, do you think this would be one that you would gravitate towards, or what do you think?
If I was an Iron Man collector, I feel like I'd have to. You know, if I was like strictly collecting Iron Man, this is definitely one for the collection. I'm thankful that I am not an Iron Man collector. I mean, like I said, the only ones that I'm collecting are just the 1 through 7 because I just want that display of the Hall of Armor, and that's basically it. But no, I think this looks sick. I mean, it's this would be I don't know if I want to say companion piece to the Mark V, but in that same artistic idea for what the Mark V suit up version was going for, this is a pretty cool looking piece to sit right next to it, I think. But I like the light up features is what gets me. You know, I see shiny and I see lights. I'm like, ooh, pretty. But not enough to want to pick it up. But it's a gorgeous looking piece in my opinion.
It is. It really is. It's just I got to pass on it. I only have the Concept 46 and that's it.
Yeah, because I don't care at all about this Iron Man suit in particular, but this pose I really like. I really like how this looks, and I the problem is like the Mark V suit up is very similar to this, except it's not die cast. So like with that one, I would rather have the Mark V, right? Because I like the Mark V a lot more than this one. But the USB light up thing, that really tempts me because having that for this figure with those lights, because without the lights, this figure is not going to look near as impressive. So, but if you have it lit up just like this pose does with that, museum type suit up pose, I think this looks great. But 485, it's getting pretty high. It's getting pretty high, despite the fact there's a lot of detail and a lot going on with the suit. So I kind of get it at the same time. But again, there's a 1/6 figure and it's 485. So, Leia, what do you think about this figure?
Well, I mean, it's simple.
I saw that go.
This man's on strike.
Nah, seriously. Like, I guess to each their own. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of Iron Man 3. The protocol didn't really do it for me, you know what I mean, itself, because like I said, the direction that they took with that film, I thought it was kind of lackluster in my opinion. I will agree that it's a great looking figure, innovation and all. is just not something that I'm looking for. You know, the Iron Man figures that I gravitated mostly to that I wanted, I will have in hand, which is the Mark V. Definitely the classic armor that they're releasing. I know a lot of people didn't really like the classic, or didn't like the plastic pieces, but I mean, I can get around that. I just love the simple fact that we are getting, you know, that
Iron Man.
Alex Ross version of Iron Man, you know, and I get a chance to kind of see that. I do love it. You know, and there's, like I said, I have the ones that, you know, I necessarily want, that I'm gravitating closely to, and I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? I just think that, like I said, I mean, what reason really has me kind of disgruntled is like, okay, cool. I know there's a market for it. I know there's a market for Iron Man. I know there's a market for, you know, these figures. They have the IP. They want to continue to release it. And yes, it is innovation. I'm not taking away from how it looks, the light up features and all that. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. But show the same love to other IPs, man. And they're not doing that. They're really not doing that. It's always constant Iron Man figures. Like, you might as well expect. And the thing is, we grow to expect it. So really, should we complain? Not really. But I have a right to my opinion. And I just think that once a month that we constantly get these Iron Man figures, man, this way, it's like, come on, man. This is way, way, way too much. Like, it's way, in my opinion, it's just way, way too much. But I understand for those, because here's the way, it's double-edged sword. A lot of people might think that there's way too much shown to Star Wars or to other Marvel figures. So I get that. It's an argument to be had. I'm just speaking because it is my opinion. I have a right to it, so I'm just going to actually speak. This is cool, but it's just not for me. Anybody who's actually getting it, and then for that price point, come on, man. You know what I mean? It's, you know, what? Stop playing. But again, for other people who are and interested in this and happy about it, that's fine. It's just not for me, and I'll just keep it at that.
Yeah, that's fair layout. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Iron Man figures out there for sure. So, you know, but I mean, I know the DC fans are like really upset because they love Star Wars and Iron Man and Marvel in general. Again, DC gets virtually no
DC's
love.
getting the shaft, bro.
Yeah, DC has gotten
Like,
the shaft
straight
for a
up,
while. I mean, and it must be a business decision on Hot Toys' part. DC figures must just not sell as well. So, you know,
Yeah,
for
it could just also be whatever, you know, licensing agreement they got. You know, maybe they're only limited to X amount of things per quarter, or I mean, we're getting that back, the Batgirl and Harley Quinn probably this month.
Yeah.
Those are
hoping
nice.
from the Arkham line.
Nicholas Cedeno said,
I
"Where's
totally forgot
Suicide
those figures
Squad?"
existed.
Yeah, they gave us King Shark, but no one else. So we're just gonna have to live with that one, I guess. So KG, what do you think about this Iron Man figure?
Yeah, it's a pass for me. That price point, and I wasn't even interested before when I saw the price point. You know, when I saw that this not last night, but the night it was announced, I was like, oh, okay. I went back to sleep. I was just not.
You're like, all right, bye.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying to see a lot of Iron Man, but that's what sells. That's what sells for them, you know. And you know, we complain about it here in the States, but in China, it's like, oh yes, thank you for another Iron Man figure, you know. And this I don't have any emotional connection to it. Iron Man 3 wasn't my favorite film, but I think Iron Man. I mean, I'm with you, Will. The Mark V suit up in Iron Man 2, I will pick that one up over this, because the only two best scenes from Iron Man 2 is that suit up scene and that end scene with War Machine and Iron Man. Like, those are the only two best scenes from that film. But yeah, 485, it's pushing it. It's pushing it. Yeah, this is a pass for me. I have no interest in it.
Yeah, I do want to say though, like I've always been a big proponent. I don't know about the rest of the panel. I've always been a big proponent of Hot Toys with innovation. I do feel like this figure is that. I do feel like this figure is it's Iron Man, but it's still something different. Like this suit up
reissue.
This suit up theme that they're doing, I think is pretty cool, right? Yeah. I like that. I think this has a lot of presence on a shelf. Like, especially if you had a non-collector come in your house. I mean, you're the one that has to be happy with it. But if you had a non-collector come in, I think they would be drawn to the suit up, especially if it was lit up. Like, I think this would be something that would really draw people's eye.
He'll have shelf presence for sure.
He's got shelf presence.
He will.
But you're right, KG. Yeah. Like, if you were any suit to do it, the Mark 50, dude.
Mark 5.
The Mark 5 too, that one's great. But if they did the Mark 50, like the one in the street, that would be really cool. That would actually make the Mark 50 more popular, I think.
That's true.
Yeah, like the Mark 50 suit was I think the Mark 50 suit was fine popularity wise. I think that they just overproduced the hell out of it. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
So I think it was fine popularity, pretty much on par with the rest, but with others at least. But I just think they overproduced it, and that's why it dropped so much in price.
That would be something if they actually did. That would be an innovation.
Yeah, Mark 50 suit up. That might be one I'd be interested in. Like, and this is die cast. Like, it's really cool looking. I mean, I'm not gonna get it, but I do gotta respect this piece. Like
I mean, I
Better than
like
reissue.
I love and I'm not going. Don't get me wrong. Like the idea that they started with the Mark V suit up, that was decent. I love that.
Good one.
That was
Yeah.
dope. I mean, but like again, like it's just I'm not it. For me, I'm just not interested in the suit ups. I'm not. You know, I'm just I don't really need to actually have that. Having just the Mark V figure itself is enough for me. You know, having that is plenty for me. I'm already happy. I don't need to suit up. I don't need to display it a certain way.
That does look amazing, though.
It looks dope.
great.
It
it's
looks
plastic,
dope.
but it
I
does
do
look
like-
really good.
I
you
know
guys
that's
agree with the
unfortunate,
price?
but
I'm not so sold with the price.
405 for this. It's not die cast. That's what makes it a little bit tricky. But the head sculpt is really good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
more
I
accurate,
I like that they're innovating with things like that, just like how Venom's, not a figure, like I like when
Right.
they
Yeah.
do stuff like this. You're like, oh, okay, that's new.
Yeah,
It's not just the
Leo, I
same what
think
we're
it was
getting all the
Optical and I
time.
talked about this on Call of Duty. We were both saying that this figure is really warming up on, like we're warming up on this figure. Like I have the Mark V on pre-order, and I think I'm sticking with that because I love the Mark V suit. But this, I do really like how this looks. And if you can get this for a good price from another retailer, like free shipping or something,
Yeah,
like,
it
get
looks,
for under
it looks
400.
nice. It
Like,
looks nice. It looks.
I wish it were die cast, but it's not. So I don't think this is LED or USB light up either, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sort of waiting for the right price for this one because I'm not paying 405 for it. I'm
Right,
just sort of waiting. Maybe like the most I would pay is that 330. 330 is
Yeah.
like the price
maybe
for it.
it'll
Wait
go
for
on
a
sale,
sale
at
and a
some
shipping
point.
glitch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Shipping glitch. There we go, Mario.
shipping glitch.
Mario
Whatever that
gets it.
shipping glitch towards one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So, guys, I think we had a really good chat about a lot of different things tonight, but I think we're gonna wrap it up because we hit Death Watch, Rex. We hit Marvel and Iron Man and all the good
Cap.
stuff. Captain America.
Oh,
Yeah. That piece.
Oh, yeah.
Like Cap. Like I will say, if you do want that half scale, I would say try to jump on it pretty quickly, but you really want to be considerate. Like we all talked about space, money, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Anthony, what do you have going on,
buddy?
man? Like what's coming up for you?
Some McDonald's from Grubhub. Actually.
Oh, you're ordering it right now,
Uh,
bro. I haven't
yeah,
had
no,
McDonald's in a minute, for real, man.
yeah, I know. Me neither. I'm like craving some nuggets, bro. I was like, shit.
Are they still $1 or not really?
No, but they're still cheap, man. They're I don't know what does
I
it
ain't
say
been to
on here,
McDonald's
man.
in a while,
I'll tell you
dude.
right now because I got
The
it in my
nuggets are
cart.
good though. They're underrated.
Yeah, if they're $5 for 10, but I think they're like
That's not
6
bad.
for 20 or something. But I don't need 20 nuggets, man.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Nah, man. Yeah, I'm just I'm working on reviews. Doing news and reviews. I just dropped my armor review, and then Rex hopefully this week, and 501st and Coruscant Guard. I'm just gonna do all this clone stuff this week and just bang it out, and just looking forward to doing that, and having people check it out, man. It's awesome. I'm having a good time, man. Doing that in the streams. I love the community. I love everybody being able to share their thoughts and opinions and have like that civil discourse and not have to get down each other's. And that's the thing, right? Like buy what you want, man. If you like that Iron Man, by all means buy it, and don't ever let anybody tell you, or shit on you because you like something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's where I draw. That's the line, right? Like we can talk and be like, I don't like it because of this, but I'm not trying to change your mind. You know what I'm saying? So don't let
Yeah.
anybody ever like tell you what's cool and what's not. You only know what's cool,
True.
man. So
Got to make your own
True.
opinion, man, and make your own decisions.
yeah,
True.
100%, man.
Yeah. So before I get to you, Mario, we just had a super chat come in last minute. Cobra's Collection. Thank you so much. Who remembers the Hot Toy Mark 7 that opened up from the back where Tony goes in from SDCC 2014?
Oh,
Make that figure.
right.
Love you, Will. Love
Never
you too,
happened.
Cobras. I don't think I was collecting then. So did you guys see that figure?
I saw a picture of it.
Nah.
Yeah,
nice.
it was solicited, I think, at a Comic-Con for SECC, but it was just like a show off piece. It never came out. So
Yeah,
what it
no,
was,
no.
it was just a Mark 7 completely opened up, and you look at from behind, you could see all the innards of the suit, and it was all
Yeah.
lit up. It was really cool looking,
Yeah.
but it just never came out.
They never dropped.
Okay,
Surprisingly.
yeah, I don't think I can find it. I was looking for it, but
Yeah.
oh, I think I found it. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna share real quick. Yeah, because that's really interesting. I hadn't seen that before. It basically, like you said, Mario, it's just kind of like the suit, like the innards of the suit, like that. Let's see. Where is the chrome tab? Here we go. It's kind of off in the corner here, but I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
it.
it, right, Mario?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's plastic, but
Yeah.
it still gets the job done. That would be a pretty cool. I like the base too a lot. So, yeah, I like that. Anyway, Mario. So, what's going on with you, man?
Ooh, well, y'all know where I'm at. I'm over at Collecting Weekly.
Yeah.
My show's on Friday night, ins and outs of collecting. We talk statues and all kinds of fun stuff on that show. You can also catch me on Tuesday night, streaming with Zach, Dean, John, Eddie, the rest of us at Collecting Weekly, where we talk all kinds of stuff similar to what we chat about tonight. We've also got a giveaway going on with Collector Zone right now, where we've teamed up to give away a 1/10 scale Iron Studios Hulk from the Age of Ultron.
Wow.
So yeah, you come check us out. We got details on the on how you can enter the giveaway. There's also we also started a Instagram page, In and Outs of Collecting. You can find more information about that on Instagram as well. And yeah, I'm usually there almost 5 days a week streaming with the boys over there. So it's always a blast, man. And Lael and I going with Six Tail Scoundrels. What we got going on? We got a show this Thursday night.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a blast too, man. So come check us out.
Yeah, definitely.
So KG / Timothy Chalamet, what do you have going on besides Dune coming out?
I got an interview next week for Dune next week, so that's gonna be fun.
With Variety.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Your
Yeah, I
schedule's
mean, my
packed.
channel, you know, I like I said, I'm busy over the week. So over the weekend, I'm trying to do live streams. I'm trying to find some time for Will to come on for like a whole hour at least. You know, it would be fun. But yeah,
Call of
next
Duty,
week,
man.
next week will be the next live stream with Venom spoilers. So, of course,
There he is, bro.
There he is. Hold on, let me solo
You're
you.
in the
Leo.
presence right now.
Hey, look
Wow.
at that. You look that
at that.
dude. You've never looked better, KG.
Never.
You didn't quit the
He's going to
show.
get the picture. I bet. Oh no. I thought he was going to get the picture. So KG, you're doing some live streams.
Yeah, it's been fun. I love talking with you guys. You know, I've been doing live streams for the past 4 weeks now, and it's fun connecting with you guys. It's that's why I joined YouTube, is to communicate with other people and share people's opinions towards figures. It's fun. Love doing it.
Yeah.
It
So
is
Leo,
great.
what's coming up, man?
Oh man, we got comic book talk with friends tomorrow night. Like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and dive in and dissect, Venom. Let there be carnage. So we're gonna get some opinions when it comes to that. I'm pretty sure it'll be a highly opinionated show, but it will be spoilers. So letting people know, like I said, it will be spoilers. The entire show. Then Wednesday, I think we're gonna actually just say what we're just gonna have a conversation about. Toys collecting, like 1/6 collectings, what to expect, because like I said, we do have the New York Comic Con this week, Sideshow's New York Comic Con, so there's bound to be a couple of reveals. So we'll probably just, talk about that. And yeah, on Thursday, Uncivilized Scoundrels with Mario, we'll probably, go through a couple of different things as well. So, join us there. We'll definitely, have some in-depth discussions about everything related to Star Wars. If there's new releases coming out, any news about the shows, we'll definitely have those discussions. Can't wait for that. That's pretty much it. And then Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con this weekend. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, yeah, that's pretty much where you can actually find me. So, 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. It's always prepared for the next adventure. Let's go.
Dude, that's exciting. That's a lot of good stuff in the works from all you guys. So that's exciting. For me, I just released a Venom Let There Be Carnage review today. So if you guys want to check that out on my channel.
You did. It was good. It's good. I
Thank
like
you
it.
guys. I appreciate it. So I put a lot of effort into it. So it's up there now. And that was fun to do. There'll be some other videos coming from me. Lael and I are always on Justin's channel every Tuesday. So every Tuesday for his live stream, we do figures and flicks. Justin and I, we're recording that tomorrow night, and then we'll post it every Friday. So there's that. There'll be some other video essays, live streams. There should be every Sunday for me around this time, 8 p.m. every Sunday. From this whole crew, we'll switch some people in and out as we go. But these shows are always fun. You guys were amazing in the chat tonight. Thank you so much for all the super chats, and just for everyone in general who showed up. Like, it really does mean a lot. It's really so much fun to just interact and just
definitely.
and mingle, right? Collectors mingle. That's what we
Exactly.
call it.
Yeah.
So
I'll be.
Go ahead, Anthony. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say same thing. Like I just haven't done it because we are all on different times and we all do different because I've been on streams all on weekends too. I do Arius' stuff and So but sometime maybe next week or probably maybe the next week after because of Comic-Con. There's a lot of stuff going on. I want to try to do something too.
Yeah.
Over on mine. So, you know, if you guys are down, we'll
hell yeah, dude.
set something up on one of these days and just have like a cool, just mega stream and just, you know, shoot the shit, man, and just have a good time, you know?
Oh, thank you so much. Isaac said he loved the review. Thank you, Isaac. That means a lot. And everyone, we got some kind words. Awesome stream from Pablo. Single Songwriter says he's going to check out the review. And thank you all for the kind words. It really does mean a lot. So I think that's a wrap for us. Collectors Mingle episode whatever in the books. We have no idea what episode it is. But yeah, be on the lookout for all these guys. They all do great work and create great content. So really, seriously, we have a great panel tonight. All of them super talented, producing great stuff. So that's a wrap for us. That's Collectors Mingle. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are out.
Yeah.